All right, boys. Back by popular demand. I just woke up like 45 minutes ago, I think, something like that. I wasn't going to do a stream, but then considering I already took a nap, considering I'm not going to sleep, considering I already put out a video and I was going to try to do a second video today, but I wanted to relax a little bit. And the Discord's like, Joey, get on stream, get on stream. I'm like, you know what? Let me jump on for a little bit. My throat actually still hurts, believe it or not. I'm going to have to take a break at some point, so I might not stream or do anything tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. I might just say 3 days with nothing. But I don't know. I want to get to 15K. So I'm like almost doubling down and ready to do like 8 more videos and double down on everything just to try to push to 15K. I know that sounds crazy, but I have 9 days left and I need about 840 subscribers. So it's possible, but very difficult. But hey, I got so many video ideas, it's not even funny. Joey, if I got you on Discord call with my dad, we'll hit 15K before Christmas. Tell your dad to go fuck himself, Jack. But yeah, whatever you guys want to discuss. I put out my Michael Chandler video that I was talking about last night. It's actually doing pretty good. Picked up a bunch of subs, has a bunch of views. What did the 300 video do? It did pretty good. I was looking at it earlier. Yeah, UFC 300 video did 12,000 views. Colby Covington video did 12,000 views. So the last 3 videos are popping up. And the Chandler video is already at over 5,000. And it's only been out for 4 hours now. Under 4 hours. Hey, we were saying we might not even hit 14K, but we did. Yeah, you never know. That's why I almost want to double down. You know, but yeah. Thank you for the $4.99 10-7 MMA. We did a show on our channel today saying the next matchup to make for the best presser would be Colby versus Ian Gary. What do you think? I didn't say it to be the best presser, but that's the matchup that I think should be made. I don't know if you've ever heard me say that or not, but I agree 150% with you. Fuck the presser. I don't care about the presser. I'm not a person that deeply cares about press conferences, but in terms of matchups in the division, that is the fight that I think makes the most sense. I think it makes the most sense because you look at it overall and you look at the division. Colby hasn't beaten anyone. Ian Machado Gary, I know he has a fight against Jeff Neal, but Ian Machado Gary, I think it'd be bigger if they booked him against Colby. He can beat Colby. They can tell, well, Colby just fought for the belt. So let's give Ian Gary a title shot. And I think Colby's an easier matchup than Jeff Neal. I think Jeff Neal would beat the dog shit out of Colby Covington. So I think it's a good building block for Ian Machado Gary. And also for my personal preference, I would love, there's nothing more that I would love than watching Colby Covington getting fucking battered by Ian Machado Gary. There's nothing I would enjoy more. So I love the matchup. Thank you for the $4.99. That is a matchup that I've been saying since before 296. If Colby loses, I want Colby to have to fight Ian Machado Gary. Dude talks all that shit. And I guarantee you Ian Gary would smoke him. Would smoke him bad. But thank you for the $4.99 10-7 MMA, man. Appreciate it. Congrats on 14K. Thank you, John. Hey, we're saying, yeah, I already read that. Chandler video is hilarious so far, and I'm only 13 minutes in. Well, shame on you. No one cares about Chandler. Yeah, nobody cares about Chandler anymore. Dude wasted 2 years of his career. He could have literally fought for a title. All he had to do was get 1 or 2 big wins. He could have fought for a title. With the way the lightweight division is, recycling contenders. But he fucked up and sat out, playing with Conor McGregor's taint. Somebody commented and said there was a lot of profanity in my Chandler video. Was there a lot of profanity? I don't remember. I don't remember half of what I say, but I don't remember there being a lot of profanity in that video. Someone said there's profanity in this video. Okay, what do you want me to do about it? Jay, I remember when you were averaging like 2 to 4 views, and now you're well above 5K average in like the last 10. There's like, I can't describe it, but there's like steps to the algorithm in YouTube, on YouTube. And I've definitely hit a second stride over the last 2 weeks. I've definitely hit a new stride in the last 2 weeks. I mean, we have how many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is probably 6 of like my last 15 are going to get over 10K, which is crazy. 10K used to be kind of a rare, like I was hyped when I got over 5K. Now I'm like, I want 15K. But as soon as I hit certain goals, I want to hit new goals. That's just the way I am. But yeah, I want to do that Leon Edwards video. I may do that tomorrow. I may just not do anything tomorrow and relax. I don't know yet. But yeah, I've been enjoying the videos I've been putting out. The UFC 300 came out right before I jumped on stream last night. So I was able to pump that out as well. And everything's doing well. I think we're hitting a second stride. Next thing you know, we're going to be at 20K subscribers. I truly believe that. And we're really going to pick up some steam and make a big splash in the MMA YouTube scene in 2024, boys. Get ready. You think we got haters now, boys? Wait till 2024. Wait till 2025. The haters are going to be seething. They're going to be seething. They're going to be balling up their fists like King Arthur. Arthur the cartoon. I don't know why I said King Arthur. That just goes to show you I'm brain dead. And they're going to be, oh, why is Joey getting any subscribers? Oh, how dare he talk about how he insulted Colby because he dick rides a political leader. How could he? How could he? 10-7 MMA. Thank you for the 199. What's your prediction for main event of UFC 300? I predicted it in my Chandler video that I just released, but I believe, and this is something I've said for a while, I have a whole video out on UFC 300 as well. I believe it will be Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. I believe it will be Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz 3. That is my prediction right now. But who knows? Izzy's talking about he's going to make a return soon. Maybe they're booking Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya. So, we'll see. We shall see. 297, 298, 299, 300 are looking stacked as fuck already. 297, yeah, 297 is mediocre. That's a video I want to make next week. 297 is mediocre. But yeah, 298, 299, 300 looks okay so far. Does Ian have good takedown defense? I'm assuming you mean casual. We don't fully know yet, but Neil Magny has tended to expose really bad grapplers, so we at least know that Ian Machado Gary has decent takedown defense and is strong in the clinch. Like Neil Magny, don't get me wrong, he's not like an elite level, a crazy elite level grappler, but Neil Magny has exposed people for bad grappling before, and the fact that Gary was just pummeling in the clinch and just out-muscling him in the clinch and avoiding all the takedowns, I at least have some faith in Ian Gary's takedown defense. But we don't know for sure yet. I seem to find a road to nowhere. Yeah, I've created my own prison with these streams. So, Chandler and Gamrot is the fight to make. Both have kids. Both kids have done everything we've ever asked of them. That is true. That is very true. Both kids have done everything we've ever asked of them. Where's MMA Joey? We've been getting some banger donos. Yeah, I want to know where MMA Johnny is. I think I said Joey, but I know what you meant. The fact that Jesse is huge and you're not is crazy. Hey, man, everyone has a different path in life, all right? Everyone has a different path in life. Everyone has a different path on YouTube. And a lot of people take different directions. So I'm happy with what I got, and we're going to keep grinding. Saudi Arabia, you got one. Yeah. But appreciate you, man. I'll take that as a compliment. Izzy said he's going to make a return. Yeah, I said it from the beginning. All the dumb motherfuckers who said he's going to sit out till 2027 are just stupid. And that's basically what he said. Izzy versus winner of DDP Strickland makes sense. Yeah, I said that in my 300 video as well as an option. If you want to, like, I made a video, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, it's called What Will Headline UFC 300. It's right before my UFC 296 full card predictions. I go over every option for 300, and one of them is Strickland DDP winner versus Adesanya, which I believe is very possible if they come out uninjured. I'm not going to lie, I don't even want to see that. Don't want to see what? The Nate versus Conor, I agree. I just want Nate to get the fight so Chandler can get heated. I know. I've never seen someone talk for as long as Jesse does without actually saying anything. What are you saying? He's modeled himself after Chael? I think Shara Booten should fight on the Saudi card. I believe he probably will. What's up, gangster? What's up? Jeff Neal could spark Gary. That is true. Hey, Joey, what's good? What music do you listen to? I've always been curious. I only listen to Creed. That's it. Damn, Joe, you sound sick. Don't even say that, dude. Now, my throat just hurts a little bit from being abused over the last few days, letting you guys. Let me stop. But yeah, it's just from that. And then also, I just slept for a little bit and woke up like 40 minutes ago, maybe by now. I don't remember what time exactly it was. I was dead asleep. I was in a dead sleep down on my couch. And then I just popped up. I came upstairs for a little bit, chilled for a few minutes, and then got on here. So it's probably that. Hopefully I'm not sick. I'd be pissed if I was sick. Imagine Ortega beats Jair and gets a title shot. I'd throw up. I'd literally throw up. Maybe they do Izzy versus Rob 3. Rob is fighting on 298, and Rob is the most injury-prone fighter ever. No. What do you think of Pitbull versus McGregor? No. Hope you're doing well, Joey. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. I came over to your channel this week and love your take on Colby and love the rest of your content. Thank you, Espen. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad you found the channel. You do sound sick. Oh, God. 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking 6 feet ain't so far down. Me watching Tony versus Patty. Dude, Tony's already like 12 feet down, to be honest, dude. He's a rotting corpse. Joe, did you go live at like 5 a.m. last night? I did. I did go live at 5 a.m. just to prove that I'm always awake, basically. I had to show the doubters. I said, you know what? Some people on Discord are still awake. Let me jump on right quick. I don't even remember what I said, to be honest. I don't even remember anything I said. I put it for members only, though. For all I know, I was saying the crazy shit. Armin versus Dustin for 300 would be a banger. I doubt Dustin accepts. Agreed. Maybe they do Izzy. No, that's never going to happen. Would you like Dustin versus Diaz for UFC 300? As long as it's not the main event, yes. I knew Jack was checked out. Thoughts on Fiora versus Blanchfield as a main event? It's not. I don't think it is a main event, bro. Yeah, Jack is checked out. Death Taxes and Joey using MMA Joseph as a media vehicle for taking down his vid. I know, dude. Dude took down his vehicle. Dude took down his video. Why didn't the UFC make Aljo Ortega and Yair Cater? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think Aljo beats anyone at featherweight, to be quite honest. I think Aljo's a literal bum. I take everything nice I ever said back about him. I'm mad excited at me watching Tony versus Benoit Saint Denis. UFC should sign AJ McKee. Yeah, sure. Hello from Wisconsin, new subscriber. Enjoy your content. Thank you, Automotive. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm glad you found the content. If everyone could like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to push to 15K before the end. I got 9 days. I would love to push to 15K before the end of the month. It's going to be it's very tough. It's a long shot, but I gained over 1,000 in the last 7 days, I believe. Something like close to 1,000 in the last 7 days, so I can make it happen again. Let me take a look how many I gained in the last 7 days, at least according to YouTube Analytics. According to YouTube Analytics, it's 700, a little over 700, but I think it was like 800 and some, maybe 900 and some. It might be off by a day or something. I don't know if if it has the subs for last night. GSP Anderson Silva, that'd be crazy. Dude, it is a main event. They're headlining it. I didn't know they were headlining it. Ew. I don't love it as a main event. Absolutely not. Ew. 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 Main event. Main event. Why does everyone keep saying Bo Nichols the opening prelim? And it's not been announced. That's not been announced yet. That's like a rumor online, and everyone's just running with it like a fucking idiot. Even Trump doesn't like Colby. Agreed. Benoit versus Shavkat, the headline UFC 300. 2 different weight classes, buddy. 2 different weight classes. Saying Aljo's a bum is wild. I know. Aljamain Sterling isn't even that good. It's do or die for him at feather. Dude, he's done. He's done. I don't even care. Aljamain will never be successful again, ever. The UFC hates him. He's going to be gone soon. I'm being dead serious. Aljamain Sterling is gone in like a year or 2. I'm telling you right now, he's going to get cut. Dude, your videos are on point. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate you, Adrian. Ilya versus Volk also kind of reminds you of Jose versus Connor. I think Ilya could start Volk badly, especially coming off a KO loss. Jack, I don't know. I feel like everyone hyping up Ilya to KO Volk is making me not believe in Ilya anymore. To be honest. So, Dana said it was the opening prelim. Where did he say that at? I did not see that. 10-7 MMA. Thank you for the $4.99. Just gave you a like. Also, we would love to have you on our show. Still very small audience and would happy to pay you. Would you be open to this? Look, to be honest, look, I really, really do appreciate that. I can't take payment for being on a show. But I'll check out your channel maybe after stream. Maybe ask me later this weekend or something. I'm not huge on collabs or stuff like that. But I don't know. Let me check it out. And then I'll talk to you. Maybe sending me a message tomorrow or Sunday or next week when I do a stream. I don't know. But if I do it, I don't want to get paid for it. I don't want to get paid for it. But I don't know. I'll think about it. The thing is, I like to support small channels, and I have not it's not like, I don't know. I'm trying to describe this without sounding almost like I'm somebody, because I'm nobody. I'm absolutely nobody. I'm not anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say I'm like popular or anything like that, because I'm not. I'm just some random dude who has some subscribers on YouTube. I don't want to set a precedent of going on every channel, like, because then like a bunch of people are going to hit me up and then I'm going to feel bad saying no. And I'm just, to be honest, I think I've done 2 collabs. I've been asked for many more than that. I've done 2 collabs, and I don't know. The best thing I could say is thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate your support. I encourage everyone to check out your YouTube channel and ask me next week, and I'll check out your channel this weekend. And we'll talk about it. And if not, we can talk about it in the future. If I just because I don't do it now doesn't mean we can't do it in the future. So please don't take any offense to that. I wish you nothing but the greatest success. I wish every MMA channel nothing but the greatest success. And I am, what's the word I'm thinking of? There's a word that I'm thinking of that I cannot think, that is just escaping me right now. I am flattered that you are willing to pay me to come on, but I would never accept money to come on. If I come on, it'll be for free. But I can't promise you that I'll come on. But just because if it doesn't happen now, that doesn't mean it won't happen in the future. So, Accordness, thank you for the $5 super chat. MMA Joe, you are the few people who call out the UFC, which takes balls. By the way, is it true you ate a burger one time on a live? That is not true. I don't think I've ever eaten anything on a live. I don't remember, but I don't think so. I've only drank water on the live. But yeah, I mean, the problem with calling out the UFC, right, like the way I do, is because there's so much sycophancy. I don't even know if that's a word. There's so many sycophants. Being negative at all compared to the norm is considered like you're nothing but negative. That's all you are, is negative because you call out the UFC. When in reality, it's just because nobody else is negative at all, because they dick ride the UFC 24/7 and they lie to you about certain things. But thank you for the $5, Accordness. 10-7, thank you for the $1.99. Totally understand, appreciate it, no pressure. Thank you, my friend. I hope I did not offend you with any of that response. I was trying to think out what I was saying, but I just woke up, so I hope it all made sense. Accordness, thank you for the $5 dono. Colby was on the PBD podcast owned by Patrick Bet David. Did you know Patrick Bet David has a pyramid scheme called PHP, which got exposed by CoffeeZilla? Listen, I don't believe in... First off, I did not know that he had a pyramid scheme. I don't believe in judging someone off of, 10 minutes of content. I'll just say this. The vibes the guy gave me was scam artist. He gave me scam artist vibes, and it was so painful watching it. I was like kind of wishing that a tornado would have swooped up my house when I was watching it to get the clips for Colby, if that makes sense. So it just seemed like a political propaganda channel. And I don't know. I've never really heard of it. I might have like occasionally heard of it before. Like I remember somebody saying something about Habib a while ago, but I'd never watched any of it. I've never seen the guy really, but he just seemed like one of those political propaganda channels, basically. You encouraged me to stream a few months ago when I mentioned I wanted to and finally started. Still getting comfortable in front of the camera. Thank you. No problem, Adam. Are you streaming on your channel? If you are, man, feel free to post it in the Discord. You can post it in the Discord, and a couple of us will stop in and say what's up, man. But yeah, just do it. If you're worried about anything, just think about all you have to think about is luck. Why the fuck do I care? It's some mental block. Like, I felt the same way. Like, this is so weird. This is so cringy. This is so awkward. But then I just thought about me and my day-to-day life. Like, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. So why the fuck do I care if it's like weird or awkward online? Like, it is what it is. Just do what you want to do. Live your life. Have some fun. I mean, look how much fun we're having right now. But yeah, let me know, dude. I'll pop into a stream here or there. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you again, 10-7. Thank you again, Accordness. It's true, Joey already supported my channel once. I have. Thank you, Mazza. Thank you for vouching for me, my friend. I appreciate you. By the way, Costa hasn't signed the fight. I just seen someone asking about Costa. Joey got better morals than Gandhi. Appreciate it. Sterling has crazy mid striking. It's not even mid, dude. It's garbage. M.A. Johnny seething right now. That is true. Accordness, thank you for the $5 donut. Most channels try to kiss the UFC's ass so they can get paid, kind of like Chael Sonnen or JOF. If the UFC reached out, would you take money from them? The answer is most likely no. The only way I would take money from it would depend on the situation, but the answer is most likely no. Like, if I could take money and still do whatever I wanted, then yes, I would take money from them, but it would have to be the right amount of money because it would look bad no matter what. But like, if they wanted me to straight up shill, right? If I wasn't lying, like I wasn't being forced to lie, but I just couldn't put out negative stuff. I would just only have to put out positive stuff, so I basically exclude negative stuff. They'd have to pay me life-changing money. It had to be life-changing. Like, they had to pay me like let's say the UFC called me up. This is totally hypothetical, and I just made this up. But let's say the UFC called me up and said, look, just exclude all negative content from your channel. We'll pay you $100,000 per year. We'll pay you in monthly deposits to your bank account. I'll be like, fuck you. It's not worth it to me. $100,000. I mean, that's not life-changing money. But let's say they were like, look, expunge all negative content from your channel. You still speak your own opinions, but you only put out positive content. And we'll give you a lump sum of $200,000, plus we'll pay you $250,000 a year for every year you do it. I'd be like, all right, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'd do it for like 2 years, and then I'd be like, all right, I'm back to my normal self. So, yeah, I couldn't lie. I wouldn't, like, I don't care if they offer me $1 million a year. I wouldn't come on here and lie to you guys, no matter what. I swear. I know that sounds hard to believe. If you knew me in real life, you'd know. Like, I wish I could call my fiance in here without her listening to this. She's sleeping right now. I'd be like, for $1 million, $1 million cash, could the UFC pay me to lie to the people who watch the channel and stream? She would, without even thinking about it for 1 second, she'd be like, no. Because, like, shit like that drives me nuts. Shit like that drives me nuts. I can't do things that I don't believe in, you know, and it's just, I wouldn't be able to do it. It doesn't matter how much money it would be. It doesn't matter. You know, I just couldn't do it. Like, it would just eat me. It would eat me alive. I mean, I already can't sleep. It would keep me up at night. But yeah, that's the answer to your question. Life-changing money just to speak only positive, but I would still be speaking the truth. Then yes, I would do it for life-changing. But other than that, like, small amounts of money, no. Like, even like $100,000 a year isn't enough. I mean, I can make $100,000 a year elsewhere. Hey, Joey, great to be here tonight. Thanks again for another great live. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know where it was, but I seen a message. Maybe I already read it. MMA Johnny seething right now. That he is. Appreciate you, Accordness. You get banned if you say certain shit on this site, in case you didn't notice. Okay? Joe, I've seen a lot of PBD. They are completely political propagandists, and hosts are rich corporate dudes that whine about paying taxes. Fair enough. Streaming on a different channel, but I'll post it next time. I appreciate that. Hey, man, I always imagine you're Brendan Schaub because that's your picture, or at least appears to be your picture. So I just want to check it out. Let Tony rest in peace. Yeah, let Tony rest in peace. Hey, Joe, will the fame ever go to your head? I mean, it's not really fame. I mean, what's the most that could happen on MMA YouTube? You get 100,000 subs, 200,000 subs. That's not really even fame, you know? So I doubt it. I mean, you can't speak for sure, but I doubt it. I mean, I don't know what it would be like to have, I got 100,000 subs. I just think it would be cool. Like, I'd still think of it as like a hobby. And like, you have to understand, Like, if I could explain my channel, and if you've been watching for a long time, you know this was long before I had any viewers. This is how I felt. Like, I had this, like, dream of a certain channel that I always wanted. Always wanted. Not betting focused, not UFC propaganda, and not afraid to say what's on their mind, and not playing a fucking character. That's, like, kind of the four things that were something that I wanted to build my channel on. And I don't think I could compromise that for anything. I'd rather just close down the channel than compromise it, you know? And I know a lot of you guys probably don't believe it, but if you knew me, you would know that I'm being serious. I wouldn't compromise it for some bullshit. You know, I don't know, what would possibly convince me to do that? Unless it's life or death, you know, I don't really care. I'm not a propagandist. I'm not a propagandist at all. And I will never be a propagandist. So, yeah. Joe, if the UFC offered you $1 billion to cover MMA media, but you had to be a Dana White sycophant and agree with everything he says and back him up, everything, would you do it for $1 billion? How long do I got to do it for? For $1 billion, I would consider it, but how long do I have to do it for? If I got to do it for the rest of my life, then no. I can't do it for the rest of my life. But if you give me like $1 billion, and you say like 5 or 10 years, yeah, that's generational wealth. That is like my kids' lives are changed by $1 billion. So I would have to do that. You know, otherwise I'd be pissed. You sound like a sycophant and the exact opposite to PBD and Trump, so not much better. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what the opposite of those people would be because I don't follow those people. So, I don't know. You just sound like a weirdo, to be honest. Chandler vid is funny and sad, agreed. If they don't book Tony versus Benoit St. Denis, I'm just done watching the sport. Yeah, I agree. I think Tony Ferguson's my fighter of the year. Joey, did you watch Napoleon Blown Apart? Made a good 2023 recap. I never. Are you talking about the movie? But what do you mean recap? I don't know. I have not. Anything announced for UFC Saudi? Not yet, but hopefully soon. I love to Joey. Thank you. Honestly, I think Joey's the least biased MMA channel. Always spoke his mind regardless of potential results. Exactly. That's what happens when you're not worried about like revenue or you're not worried about people liking you. You just speak your fucking mind. You know, I'm not worried about revenue. I'm not worried about people liking me. You think I give a fuck if anybody likes me? No. Do you think Shara Pullet faces Marvin on the Saudi Arabia card? I don't know. It's impossible to know. You responded to someone else? Okay. Taps for Tony for sure. Yeah. R.I.P. Tony. At this point, Tony is a decaying carcass, okay? Tony's body is facing rigor mortis right now. He's truly facing rigor mortis. And it's truly sad. So, it is what it is, boys. Guys, we got 160 people in here. Could you guys all like the stream? I would greatly appreciate if you all run up the likes on the stream. Help, I can't get out of the 7th layer of hair. Yeah, me neither. What MMA YouTube channels are you a fan of, if any? I'm not really a fan of any, man. Like, nothing against anyone. I just don't watch MMA content. I watch Indigo Traveler. I watch Bald and Bankrupt. I watch Outdoor Boys. And there's probably a couple other off the top of my head that I can think of, but I don't watch really MMA content. I'd rather watch, it's like, you know how people talk about, like, if they work at a restaurant, they never want to eat at that restaurant? Like, when you talk about MMA all day, every day, you don't want to listen to anyone else talk about MMA, and I've never been a fan of any channels anyway. Like, there's a few people that I, like, support. Like, I'll pop into their live streams, but that's kind of the gist of it, if that makes sense. Shout out to the GOAT, Peter Santinello. Yeah, Peter Santinello as well. I forgot about him. Shout out to Titus. I love the episode with Titus. I actually subscribe to Titus's YouTube channel now. Yeah, is UFC Saudi supposed to get announced tonight? I have no idea. It should be announced soon, but I don't think it's going to be tonight. I just put it in the title because we could talk about it. A lot of people lurking tonight, yeah. It's all the haters, man. It's all the haters. I'm drinking their tears right here. I'm drinking their tears, boys. I think Islam Gaethje, Leon Bilal as co-main would be a banger for the Saudi Arabia card. I agree. Joe, did you see the clip of the Indian guy asking Ball to come back to India and rule again? I did not see that. I was recently watching him cross the Darien Gap, and I've kind of been in and out of Bald and Bankrupt's channel. You know, so I'm not like a sycophant of Bald and Bankrupt, but I like his channel a lot. But I've been recently watching it a bit more than I would normally. Indigo Traveler is like my favorite channel, but he's been taking like longer breaks. Have you watched JCS channel Jim Can't Swim? I think I might have heard of that before, but I've never watched it. Chandler video was a bit harsh. Dude's clearly not getting a title shot, so why wait for a money fight? Because he could have gotten a title shot. Yeah, I mean, I think he could have gotten a title shot. The lightweight division's kind of wide open. If Chandler would have got one big KO win, he would have been able to easily potentially skip the line because people would have been like, Chandler can beat Islam with his power. So, 10-7 MMA. Thank you for the $4.99. You're a fan of MMA Guru. You're a fan of MMA Guru. I don't know what you mean. I'm not a fan. You're a fan of MMA Guru? I'm not really a fan of him. I don't watch him. I know he's a fan of me, though. I know he's a fan of me, but it seems like he's kind of like a hate fan, you know? He's like a hater fan. I don't know. I think his channel is great. Really good analysis. Do you agree? I also love DC Askren. I don't know. I mean, I know he's popular, but I don't know how good his analysis is. I've only seen one of his videos, to be quite honest. And DC Askren I've never seen. I'm being dead serious when I'm not watching this. I'm not even watching MMA content. So, Accordness, thank you for the $5 dono. I appreciate you. Patrick Bet David is a scammer. PHP is a pyramid scheme. He gives off used car salesman vibes. And after watching his podcast, you feel like taking a shower. Look, I watched about 30 minutes or 25 minutes, somewhere around there. It was painful, man. It was painful. I felt like I was in the 7th layer of hair. I'm be honest. It was one of the most mentally grueling thing I've ever had to do. So, meant to say, would have thought you're a fan of. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't watch a lot of MMA content. I have a lot going on when I'm not on stream, when I'm not making videos. I got a lot going on at all times. So it's like, to me, watching MMA content is just literally wasting my time. I know this sounds like a total casual, but I'll admit this. I don't watch the countdowns. I don't watch the embeddeds. I just recently started watching the press conferences again, but I had stopped watching them. And I don't remember the last time I sat down and watched like any full MMA video. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but I don't remember. So I know it sounds crazy, and I know people are never going to believe that, but that's the truth. That's the truth. I got a busy life, all right? I got a busy life. I hate MMA YouTube so much. Glad Joey exists. Thank you, Scott. Bald is great. He was in Dagestan when Habib beat McGregor and was there when he returned, I think. That's crazy. He thinks Islam will happen versus Chandler. I doubt that, but maybe they'll do that to make up to Chandler for sitting out for so long. Most stacked division, probably bantamweight. But thank you for the $1.99 as well. Would have thought you're a fan. Thank you. Askren is damn near the level of Chael. I didn't even know Askren had a channel, to be honest. Has been speaking about you every now and then. Yeah, he's a big fan. I know that he's a big fan, which is kind of cool. But I can't say I'm the same for him. Well, Joey, fortunately, we will never have a shortage of haters. I have quite a few in my neighborhood. We just have to learn how to effectively deal with them. Hey, man, just don't worry about them. Just don't worry about them. Hap Chandler, who cares about Patrick Bet David? Don't know about something else. Shut up, Hap. We'll talk about that scam artist all we want, all right? We'll talk about that scam artist all we want. Have you ever watched your own videos? The answer is yes, but not the way you would think. I watch them when I'm editing them, and usually when I release it, I'll click on it, and I'll comment on it and pin a comment of some sort. and just leave the video run through because I don't want to give it a bad retention because I don't know if that counts towards retention time. But I don't listen to it. I usually mute it. But I listen to a lot of my videos when I'm editing pictures into them. I have to sit there and wait for the moment that I need to edit the picture in. So like anytime there's pictures throughout the video, I've listened to it. My Michael Chandler video, I've never listened to any of it because I only edited in one picture and I knew roughly where it was at towards the end. He wishes he was Joey, yeah. Much more manly name, in my opinion. Joey's a much more manly name. At this point, I'm convinced that no one at 155 defeats Islam. Olives and Arman could give tough fight at max. I think Arman could have a chance. Are doomed to stay in the 7th layer of hair next to... Yeah, that's Betty. A buddy of mine knows Chandler professionally. Chandler's a huge MAGA head in real life. Okay, well, good for him, I guess. Dude, I don't understand these people that are just sycophants for any political leader. Hello Lurkers using Joey as a pleasure vehicle? Yeah. So you don't cringe at hearing your own voice? I mean, I did for a while, but now it's like second nature to hear it. But I do get annoyed sometimes because sometimes I'll click on it on my phone and I'll do my comment. Like as soon as I drop a video, a lot of times I'll drop it from my phone and I click on it and then go comment on it, like something relevant to the video. And then like when I get in my car, the Bluetooth automatically syncs up and it'll start playing it on the speakers and it drives me fucking nuts. So I just stopped playing it on my phone altogether ever. What's your best country accent? What do you mean by best country accent? Dale Earnhardt that loves the Daytona 500. That's the best I got for country accent. The earth is flat. 9/11 was an inside job. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I love Marlboro Reds. Joe, if Dana KO'd Tony, how would the UFC changed? I don't even know what that means, Hap. That's the dumbest question I've ever heard. Have these people talk about politics more than Colby Covington? Okay. 10 out of 10 effort. Yeah, I love going down to the Daytona 500, and my favorite driver was Dale Earnhardt. There'll never be another one like him. You know, and I love propane. I love that the earth is flat. I love that 9/11 was an inside job. I'm tired of all these false flags. And the only reason I didn't get that decision is because the judges hate Trump. I'll tell you right now, the judges hate Trump. All right? Chandler's ranking spot is safe only because Dana allows it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. His ranking is only safe because Dana allows it. I agree. So, like if Dana and Tony got into an argument and Dana slept him, would the UFC get shut down? That is the dumbest question ever had. No, it would not get shut down. Did Dana confirm about Saudi? No, he has not. He said it will not be a normal card, though. He did say it will not be a normal card. So, there's that. I believe it will be Islam's title defense. Thoughts on Joe Rogan's comments about fighters outside the UFC are wasting their careers and no one's watching? I don't understand why dumb motherfuckers like him act like views are everything. Oh, you might get watched by less of an audience. Like, you could say the same thing for the UFC when they first started. That doesn't mean they're wasting their careers. For all you know, it can lead to connections that could further their career more than it could ever do in the UFC. You know? Accordionist, thank you for the $2. What do you think of Elver? I don't recognize the name. Signing with the UFC. I don't even know who that is. Am I just a casual? I don't even know who that is. Bilal Leon better be on that Saudi card. I want to make a video because, listen, I was thinking about it. I think the UFC is going to fuck Bilal. I think they're going to offer him the Leon fight potentially on UFC 300 during Ramadan. Just to fuck him over. Just to fuck him over. But I don't know who Elver is. You have to fill me in. I feel like that's something you're trying to get me to say something. What does a normal card mean? Like a normal scare. A normal scare. What was I trying to say there? Like a normal fight night card in terms of scale, like level of fights you would put on a fight night card compared to a pay-per-view. There's a clear difference between a fight night card and a pay-per-view. 10-7, thank you for the 199. I would rather see McGregor versus Chandler than Diaz. I agree. But if you're the UFC, do you want Conor to get smashed by Chandler and then never see or heard from again? You want to see him get smashed and never heard from again? He's trolling you. I'm sick of hearing Rogan talk. Yeah, Rogan's gotten worse and worse over the last 5-10 years. Dude's delusional about MMA. Rogan's the last person I trust about anything MMA related. I think he's done too many drugs and he's a complete casual now, to be honest. What's the difference between Ramadan and regular for fighting? I thought they fast on both anyway. I don't know. Ramadan, they fast for longer periods of time and they pray a lot per day from what I understand. So it's going to be way tougher to train and cut weight from what I understand. That's just my understanding of it. Would Tony have gone on such a losing streak if he had not taken the Gaethje fight? Depends who he ended up fighting, but eventually he would have had this downfall regardless. The Fam God, what kind of mic do you have? Short SM7B. Thank you for the 199, the Fam God. I appreciate your 199 very much. That dude is trolling. What's weird is after all those messages, trolls me and tries to get me to say something crazy. What the fuck? Who wins the trilogy between Conor and Diaz? It wouldn't shock me if Diaz fucks him up, which would be hilarious. But I would lean Conor right now. I would lean Conor. I think Diaz is almost a dead body, and Conor's at least closer to his prime, even though he's not in his prime anymore. So, anywho, Joey the Boston Crab. Nah, dude's on drugs and MDA made him smarter. Okay. Do you think Islam's performance improves even more at 170? Probably. My UFC 300 main cards: Islam Gaethje, Leon Bilal, Grasso Valentina 3, Holloway versus Emmett, and Poirier Felder. Poirier Felder? Nah, Poirier Felder's a horrible fight, but I like the rest of those fights, but most of them are unrealistic. Man, these donos are low-key annoying. Shut up, Hap. Hey, who wants to piss off Hap some more? Joe, what do you think is going to end up Chandler's next fight? I have no idea. Maybe they give him a Poirier rematch or something. I don't know. Is no intake dawn to dusk? It's inverted intermittent fasting, basically. Fair enough. Why do people wait for Colby to get a shot and start talking about Bilal? Like, did he not have anything recently to catapult him into a title shot? Give Shavkat a shot. Bilal has beaten 4 straight top 10 opponents, and he came off the couch to beat Gilbert Burns, and he was guaranteed a shot off that win. What do you think about Cater and Aljo? I think Cater waxes him badly. I feel like it would be better to try to build up Aljo. Dude, Aljo's a bum. The UFC hates him. And I think Cater destroys Aljo and finishes him. I see Fam God donating so much. Where do you see him donating so much? I've never seen him before. Let's see. Let's see if Fam God's got them deep pockets. I'm waiting for it. Donating thousands. Holy shit. Yeah, I want in on that. What do you think about, I already read that. Conor currently shilling for whiskey again. Yeah, he's got more than enough money. Why does he want to come back and get his legs snapped off again? Yeah, Rogan is so much smart that YouTube is filled with his awful takes. Yeah, basically. Poirier would 100% take the Felder fight. Dude is scared of people. Dude, I don't want to see Poirier Felder. Felder's been retired for how long? Felder's been retired for how fucking long at this point? I don't want to see it. Give Hap a break. His favorite indie band is going mainstream. Now, I'm happy you're getting money, but it's harder to reach out. I'm still reading it, dude. Calm down. I was just getting to them first. Donates endlessly. Okay. Well, I'm happy that he's watching our channel then. UFC would definitely offer Bilal a fight during Ramadan. I wouldn't be surprised, but I remember Dana saying Leon is most likely going to defend his belt in England. They could do co-main with Tom. I would like that. I think that makes sense. Tom Aspinall against whoever. Co-main Leon versus Bilal. I just don't like how people are acting like Leon is acting like he's some type of draw. Colby's acting like he's some type of draw. They don't draw that much more than Bilal. What are the chances UFC 300 main event is, wait for it, Islam versus Conor McGregor? I know it's ridiculous, but that'd be crazy. I actually touched on that in my Chandler video today. It's 0%. 0%. They want to kind of work McGregor back into, try to make him relevant again, and then maybe push the Islam fight after getting him a win against like a Nate Diaz. Right now, Islam would brutally KO Conor badly. Would brutally KO him badly. But thank you for the $4.99. It would never happen for 300. And if it did, that's Conor's last fight. That's Conor's last fight. I'll tell you that much right now. But that would be wild if they did do that. That'd be wild if they did do that. Who would you like Dariush to fight? At this point, give Dariush Benoit Saint Denis. Now, I would like Dariush to get a kind of a winnable matchup, but I don't know. Maybe Bobby Green. Something like that. Does Gamrot versus RDA do anything for the division? No. I only watch Joey, Guru, and Lucas. Okay. Who do you want to see Poirier fight? Armin Sarukian, maybe Charles Oliveira rematch, something like that. Tom Aspinall has to defend his interim belt. Yeah, it's the real belt at this point. Do you think the Bilal memes have gotten to the matchmaker's desk? I have no idea. What did Alja do to offend you, Joey? Your words hold no truth, calling him a bum. I'm just exaggerating, dude. I'm just saying his striking is god-awful, and it's not going to translate to featherweight. I think he gets brutally finished at featherweight. That's my point. That's all I'm saying, bro. No one cares about Islam McGregor? Not right now. Who would you say are the top 5 biggest draws in the sport right now, excluding McGregor? John Jones, Israel Adesanya. I was going to say Nate Diaz, but if you're talking UFC draw. John Jones, Israel Adesanya, Islam Makhachev, Alex Pereira probably is a draw. A bit of a draw. And Hamzat Chimaev. I know that sounds crazy, but I'll say Hamzat. Throw him in there. The Fam God, thank you for the $9.99. Don't agree with you on much, but respect the grind and production. Hey, man. You don't have to agree. I appreciate you just being part of the conversation. All right? I'm not some weird... Like, I know a lot of people get angry over MMA takes. I'm not a person that gets angry over having a disagreement, you know? Thank you for the $10, the Fam God. I really do appreciate the $10 dono. Ronaldo, thank you for the $2. Why are people shitting on Habib to praise Islam? Because they're just haters. I don't pay shit, and you still read my comments sometimes and you use them as your own. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. I don't understand what you're saying. I use your comments on Livestream as my own? I don't know what that means. Leon is very hypocritical to dent Bilal's shot when you were uproar for Bilal when Dana said Colby was next. Why did everyone just now start caring about Bilal? I don't know. I've always cared about Bilal and meritocracy, but Leon wanted to fight Masvidal over Colby while he was saying Colby didn't deserve a shot and was asking for Masvidal, which was crazy. I'm thinking Izzy Alex for light heavyweight strap at 300. Yeah, it's very possible. Very possible, as Overlap would say. Poirier versus Turner or Armin. I agree. Sign me up. Early stoppage. Mitchell was still moving. Yeah, he was twitching. His dead body was twitching on the ground. But I know you're joking. Alex P. Yeah. Volk is a draw of late? Nah, not really. Probably about the same as Colby, though. And people call him a draw, so. Where do you put Pereira in a GOAT list if he defends against Hill and Ankalaev and takes the heavyweight belt? Number 1. Done. Easy work. Number 1. I don't know, man. It never came up. I'm trying to figure out what the dude says that I was stealing his comments. I don't know what that means. Where has Pool Boy been? I have no idea. Oliveira's a pretty big draw. Yeah, throw Oliveira in there as well. For some reason, I forgot about Oliveira. Chandler's scrolling through Connor's Instagram right now. Dude's talking about the camera angles and lighting of Connor's pictures of his body. This man is obsessed with another grown man's body. I'm fucking done. I am fucking done. That shit is wild. So, it was just... There were so many good nuggets from that podcast. I had to use it. So, I'm glad people are enjoying that video. It's already got now almost 6,000 views, which is wild. So, if anybody's a new subscriber, I appreciate you. Joey, I don't like your takes. Now I'm forced to take you to the 7th layer of hair with the people telling Tony to continue fighting. Dude, Tony's already in the 7th layer of hair. But yeah, man. Look, I don't try to force you guys to agree with you. I agree with me. I give you my take and that's it. That's it. And I give you my take and we move on, boys. If you don't like my thoughts, I can't help you. I'm not a guy that panders to people. Felder's retired and only stepped to help a weak card. Yeah. I don't know, man. It never came up. Izzy doesn't deserve a Pereira title fight? Sure. Oliveira's pretty good draw. Yes. I wonder if he'll fight for the title next. I mean, who's not obsessed with Gaziv's body? Yeah, Gaziv Gaziv's got, I mean, the most athletic male heavyweight body I've ever seen. I mean, it puts Ngannou to shame. Jiri has low fight IQ. Agreed. He does. If Rakic wins versus Jiri, do you see Rakic being a problem for Alex? I think Rakic easily beats Alex unless Rakic is a dead body after suffering the injury. The Rakic of old easily beats Alex, in my opinion, but I've been wrong before. Rakic is just a problem for everyone in the 205-pound division. What's your nationality? I'm just so many different. I guess nationality, I'm American. The Chandler video was hilarious, especially the Conor finish in the NBA restrooms comment. Somebody commented it. I haven't watched the video yet, but I know there's going to be a reference to the NBA Finals bathroom. I was fucking dying. I was like, yep. Oliveira's an underrated draw. Agreed. Oliveira's a bigger draw than Colby, and people call Colby a draw all the time. Is Colby lying about the broken foot? I believe Wonderboy will beat him with the same strategy Leon used, throw kicks up the middle. I think Colby will beat Wonderboy, but Colby is probably lying about the broken foot. Jay, remember when you said I had to agree with your takes or you wouldn't allow me to be safe? That is true. You're only safe because I allow you to be safe, but it is what it is, man. You can make your own decisions. You can make your own decisions, and it is what it is. You're only safe because I allow you to be safe. I pray Chandler doesn't get that fight just for all the bagging. I know. It makes you not even want to see the fight. I'd rather Chandler talk shit to him. I mean, why is Chandler sucking this dude off 24/7, like everywhere he goes? He started promoting Conor's movie. Did I point that out in the video? I don't remember. Did I point that out in the video? Can somebody let me know who watched the video? Dude started promoting Conor's movie. Yeah, he was working on Roadhouse, which is set to come out soon. I'm like, this motherfucker's promoting his movie. I mean, can you get more of a suck up? Dude will sniff any fighter's asshole. You did point it out? Okay, I couldn't remember if I did, dude. I could not believe that. Dude's promoting his movie like he's on like a late night talk show and he's going there to promote his movie. Yeah, the Roadhouse movie's getting going to be released soon. I mean, seriously. Get off the dude's nuts. I swear on my life, if that was my family member, I'd disown them for being such a nut rider. Have you ever seen anyone in MMA ride someone's dick more than Chandler's rode Conor McGregor's? I mean, damn. That shit's actually annoying. How was your day, Joey? It was good. I pray Chandler doesn't get that. Yeah, for all the begging he's done. Fiziev versus Dariush will be a banger. Fiziev would KO Dariush badly. Dariush is stuck in the mud, lying about his fucking age. I feel like UFC should sacrifice Paddy, a promising fighter, to BSD before they have him lose to a journeyman like Bobby Green. Dude, Benoit Saint Denis would fuck Paddy's day up. Benoit Saint Denis would beat Paddy like he owed him fucking money. He would whoop him bad, dude. Paddy would get murked. First round KO, Benoit Saint Denis. It'd be bad. It'd be real fucking bad. Benoit Saint Denis be like, Paddy, you're only safe because I allow you to be safe. I can't wait till Izzy's back. Fair enough. On principle, Conor should not fight Chandler. I think it's putting Conor off too. Like, imagine you're Conor. You'd be like, is this grown man really just riding me like this? This is just making me feel uncomfortable. Like, I'm not going to lie. If I was Conor McGregor, I would literally feel sexually harassed by Chandler. At this point, it's getting close to that. I'm glad I pointed it out. Thank you guys for letting me know. Chandler pointed out that Conor looks really hot in underwear. Did he really say that? I didn't watch the whole thing. Benoit or Armin if it's to happen. I'm going to go Armin. But it would be a tough one. Chandler latched on to Conor and Conor said, okay, watch me string you. I'm telling you, if Conor signs to fight someone else, Chandler's going to throw a fucking hissy fit. He's going to throw a hissy fit. Beneil's 63 years old. Yeah, somebody needs to check his birth certificate. What do you think of the idea of sacrificing Paddy to him? I feel like it's the only smart move. I think the UFC should sacrifice Paddy to Conor. That's what I would do. I would sacrifice Paddy to Conor and then be like, oh, well, he lost to one of the best in the world. I would just lie and say he lost to the double champ. Dariush versus Hooker or Green. Agreed. I think that's the fight. Those are the fights to make. If I'm booking the fights, Dariush is a company guy. I give him Green just to see if he can get a win there. I think that's the fight to make. Joe, we still don't have Dariush's birth certificate. I'm telling you, that motherfucker lied about his age. And I will die on that fucking hill. I will die on that hill. What do you think about the idea? I already read that. Patty would lose to Jakar Close. Agreed. Connor watches gay porn, so he probably enjoys it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He does. I forgot he watches that in his free time, which I don't care. I'm done, Jack. I'm done, Jack. Why are you sending shit like that? Jack is wilding for sure. The most relaxed I've ever seen Conor was at the Fury Francis fight, while with all the champs and legends, no one wanted a piece of him. Yeah, shut up, Jack. I'm not checking. I've already seen your message. Bro said sexual harassment. Yeah, dude. If I was Conor McGregor, I'd be like, look, I'm not fighting Michael Chandler. I'm tired of all this sexual harassment. I'm tired of all this sexual harassment from Chandler. That's what I would say if I'm Conor. Makes a lot more sense for Conor to take the Diaz fight. Would be an easier fight in a bigger payday. In a bigger payday. Chandler legit a bigger clown than Colby. Dude, you aren't wrong. You aren't wrong, my friend. You aren't wrong at all. I'm feeling the same way. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. It just really rubs me the wrong way, the way he's acting. The way he's acting is just a straight up clown show. Straight up clown show. Would you say Beneil's a good fighter then if he beat Gamrot at like 55? Yeah. But he's just stuck in the mud, man. That win wasn't even that good. I don't think Gamrot's that good, to be honest. That's kind of an exaggeration, but you get my point. I believe Dana gave Colby the shot to set a precedent that if Conor beats Chandler, he will be gifted a shot. It's just turning into WWE. If you rewatch the clip of Chandler talking about McGregor, he's biting his lips and start blushing. Dude, the way he was talking about him, I thought he was getting hard. I'm going to be honest. I thought he was getting hard underneath the desk. Like, he was talking real sensually, you know? Like, I felt uncomfortable watching it, to be honest. I felt like, you know, I might have been tuning into Animal Planet's commercials. And I was like, you know what? Let me hop off of here real quick. If Conor, I'm calling the fire department on Chandler, yeah. I would definitely call the fire department on Chandler. Can Colby redeem himself if he doesn't pick fights and fights everyone? Yes. If you want to do it at 85, we can do it at 85. If you want to do it at 205, we can do it at 205. I don't know what version of doing it he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking about the fight or something else. But dude's stalking his Instagram and talking about the lighting of his pictures when he's taking pictures of his body. Dude's obsessed with another grown man's body. I'm done. Dude's like, Conor's got really good angles and lighting, but I think I'm bigger than him. Was Benoit St. Denis' only loss at welterweight? Yes. And he stepped in on short notice and he got the piss beat out of him at welterweight on short notice against a very game Elijah Zaleski dos Santos. The referee should have stopped it. I thought Benoit St. Denis was going to lose his life that night. The referee got removed from the card after that stoppage. Non-stoppage. I think he might eventually stop that. I don't remember. Did you see Olives got promoted to a black arm band level in Muay Thai? No, I did not. I did not see that. If I was hard listening to Chandler, then Chandler was deaf hard talking about it. Bro said that. Bro said he was, I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Chandler said, look. Chandler said, I just popped a Viagra. And Conor told him, listen, if you have an erection for longer than 4 hours, seek medical attention. And Chandler said right back to Conor, if I got an erection longer than 4 hours, you're the one that's going to need to seek some medical attention. With all them angles and all that lighting you got. You're the one that's going to need to seek some medical attention, Conor. That was the conversation between Chandler and Conor. Colby will get his back blown out by Shavkat. All right, where's this chat heading? Where's this chat heading? I think once he saw Conor's Twitter, he had to take action. That was a call to action when he saw Conor's Twitter likes. I'm done, bro. Big pause. We're heading to the 7th layer of pleasure. Yeah, all the new subscribers are like, bro said Iron Michael Chandler. Oh my goodness. I'm fucking done. Dude, make Chandler fight Benoit St. Denis. Make him fight Benoit St. Denis. I'd love to see Benoit St. Denis just chin Chandler and meme him. Dana gave Colby a title shot to promote Trump during the election. I'm convinced that you're right. And I said that in my recent video. I said that in my recent video. I think it was political motivated because the election's next year, and he wanted to have a champion that he can trot out there and promote his pseudo deity. Chandler might never fight again. Nah, he's gonna fight again. It's just a matter of how long he sits out. Imagine he's like 65 still waiting for the Conor fight. What a time to enter the chat. Chandler popping the Viagra in the NBA bathroom at Conor McGregor. And he's like, yeah, if this thing lasts longer than 4 hours, you're the one that's going to need to seek medical attention. Like it up. Yeah, guys, like the stream. I would like to get, if we get 200 people in here, that'd be sweet. We got about 174 right now. Like the stream. It helps push out the live stream to more people. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Chandler's 2024 checklist. Honestly, I think Chandler's hoping that Conor oil checks him if they do end up fighting. Dude said Iron Michael Chandler. That was actually funny. Chandler's a strange character. Strikes me as a fringe fetish. Wouldn't be surprised if he wants Conor for something. Wouldn't surprise me either, bro. It gives me that vibe. He's been brown-nosing it for a long time. I did a video that I got 100 views back when my channel was nothing. And I was talking about Chandler just sucking Conor off left and right. Because it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. It's completely embarrassing. Chandler by hardcore ground and pound against Conor wouldn't surprise me. Getting the finish. I was going to like it, but it's on 69, and I'm like, nice. Okay. Bro, if Dana told Chandler he needs to fight Benoit Saint Denis to get the Conor fight on God, he would find a way to KO him. Yeah, he would. He would find a way to KO him. Dana will feed Bilal, forget the name, to Shavkat. That'd be petty as hell. I'm going to be honest. That'd be really fucking petty. If they make Bilal fight Shavkat, that's really petty. Like, dude helped fix up a card at UFC 288. He's done everything you ever asked of him. He's earned a title shot. He's on a 10-fight unbeaten streak, and we're going to just treat him like shit like that? That's bullshit. That's really fucked up. If they make him fight Shavkat Rakhmonov, that's a disgrace to the sport. That is a straight-up disgrace to the sport, to be quite honest. It really is. Already read that. Chandler needs a handler. That he does. Chandler has bad fight IQ and even worse regular IQ. That is true, dude. Chandler's the definition of a meathead. Is he not? Is Chandler not the definition of a meathead? Chandler and Viagra, new mythical fighter. If Chandler does get the Conor fight, he's definitely popping a Viagra before he goes out there. Chandler embarrassed himself cheating in the Poirier fight. I know, I did an entire video on it saying cut Michael Chandler. He's a piece of shit. Dude was blowing his nose in Poirier's mouth, fish hooking him. And then people were saying Poirier's a bad sport for talking shit to him after the fight. So, it's just fucking stupid. Chandler should go fight a top 10 lightweight and call out Conor. He has the lowest IQ inside and outside. Dude, what's crazy is he literally has a win over Tony Ferguson and Dan Hooker. That's wild. That's all he's got. That's all he's got. Your video thumbnails are for someone who is new to Photoshop. Dude, they're simplistic but yet good. I don't understand why you're acting like they're not good thumbnails. What do you guys think overall of the thumbnails? I think they're pretty good thumbnails. I created my own text. 5 long, hard rounds with Michael Chandler off Viagra is nasty work. That's true. Chandler will get subbed by McGregor via second round deep. Whoa. Chandler was blowing in Poirier's mouth. He was pretending to be Conor. He was pretending. Yeah. Note taken, Jerry. Note taken. Not trying to glaze, but the thumbnails are good. Thank you. Love the thumbnail. Yeah, they're simple and effective. They can always get a little bit better. I always try to improve and build on them a little bit. But I have my own text that is very unique to my channel because it's certain percentages. You can really customize text in Photoshop. And then I just try to make the thumbnail represent the video. I've literally never seen one of your thumbnails. I just click on the notifications. Hey, man, I appreciate it. If you guys watch the channel, make sure you have notifications on. I'm trying to get more notifications up. We're hitting a second stride. We're hitting like a second or third stride in the channel right now. We've picked up 1,000 subs in the last week, basically. We've picked up 1,000 subs. So turn on notifications. Start watching every video from beginning to end. And let's get I would love to get to 20K by UFC 300. 20K by UFC 300 is a massive goal. That'd be amazing. And I couldn't do it without you guys. So the number one thing, watch the videos from beginning to end. Chandler will get... already read that. Chandler's definitely on the sauce. Probably. Joey should win best thumbnails of 2023. Thank you, Pat Matthews. You should win worst super chats of 2023. I'm kidding. Thumbnails are perfectly fine. Thank you, Marcellus. Saw one today, whatever. Massive disappointment. Yeah. I try not to put too many words on my thumbnails. I try to make it accurately represent what I'm talking about. I add little things here or there and experiment with new things, but they seem to be doing pretty well. And I think that they're attractive. If you look at my evolution of thumbnails, they've come a long way from my old thumbnails, which did not stand out at all. So I've been doing Photoshop thumbnails for a year and a half now, maybe. I started my new thumbnails at UFC 279, basically, ish. 278 a little bit. Yeah, so basically 279. That's wild. That is fucking wild. No, Jack, stop. You need to stop telling me to check Discord and it's something fucking stupid, Jack. Joe, this is going to sound weird, but any fight felt low-key spiritual. I don't know why, but Gaethje... no. I've never felt spiritual watching a fight before. That's the weirdest shit I've ever said. Gave that man my hard-earned money and got roasted. Dude, Pat Matthews with the $1.99, bro. Hard-earned money. You call shaking a cup at passerbyers at the gas station hard-earned money, bro. $1.99. One grown man donating $1.99 to another grown man. I mean, seriously, bro. Seriously. Shame on you, Pat Matthews, for even wasting my time at $1.99. What do I look like? I'm kidding. Thumbnails are fine. Yeah. The hand jobs could use some work. I agree. Anyone here, Diaz and Connor? That's what I think is going to happen. They need to let Tony get on the sauce. Maybe he will yet next in a month, basically. USADA's done in January. For as much vids as you out, it's not good when they send them out only for so many a day and they get sent out and not watched. They don't get pushed from YouTube. What do you mean? YouTube only sends out 3 notifications per 24-hour period. What did you use for your thumbnails before Photoshop? I've been using Canva. I used a mix of Canva and some like text apps, but mainly Canva. But Photoshop, you can really fine-tune. You can really fine-tune your text. And I wanted a text unique to me. I wanted a text unique to my channel. I know there's going to be other channels that have somewhat similar text, but that's what I wanted. Marcellus Spencer, thank you for the $9.99. Pat, get your money up. Marcellus said Pat's a broke bitch. I'm done. Thank you for the $9.99, Marcellus. That is 5 times what Pat Matthews just gave me, which is a straight embarrassment. I mean, seriously. Dude wasted my time reading a $1.99. I'm going to start charging you in place of donations. Okay, start charging me then. Sobro, thank you for the $6.99 Canadian. My hard-earned money. Thank you, Sobro. I appreciate you, man. I really do. And I appreciate you donating 3 times what Pat Matthews was willing to dish out, okay? I appreciate you embarrassing Pat Matthews as well as Marcellus. You guys just tag team Pat Matthews in the chat. He should feel ashamed of himself. Now he's going to have to redeem himself shortly. Earn your gold medal. Thank you for the $4.99. I'd be dying laughing every stream. I'm glad you enjoy the streams, my friend. I don't think I've seen your name before, but it says let's celebrate their 5th super chat on live stream. So you must have changed your name around. I'm glad that I can make you laugh, and thank you for donating 3 times what Pat Matthews donated. I really do appreciate it. So, bro, thank you for the $27.99 Canadian. How many more times than that, Brokey? At that point, you're at, in American dollars, you're 14 times what Pat Matthews just sent. At that point, you're 14 times what Pat Matthews sent. Matthew Thompson. Oh, never mind. 99 cents. Never mind. Fuck you, bro. Not even worth my time reading that. Let me stop. Thank you for the 99 cents, bro. Thank you for the 99 cents. But so, bro, appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you, my friend. Damn. Kay, thank you for the 99 cents as well. He said, oh, never mind. That was petty. That was petty. Let me stop. Hey, listen. Matthew Thompson just scraped $1 together so he could send it to me on his prepaid card. I didn't know you could use EBT cards to donate 99 cents. I'm going to be honest, Matthew. Zach backpacking around the world. Thank you for the 99 cents as well. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate the emoji as well. All right, where were we at now? That we've just embarrassed Pat Matthews. Pat Matthews has left the stream at this point. He has left the stream. Sobro sending out $27.99. $27.99 Canadian dollars. That's a lot of money. So thank you, Sobro. Extra special thanks to Sobro. I mean, he's greatly touched my heart right now with that dono, to be quite honest. I greatly appreciate you. I really do. I really do. All right. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $4.99. I started all these reactionary donos. You should be thanking me. $4.99, Pat. $4.99. It isn't even worth my time to stop and read your dono, Pat. All right. He said you should be thanking me. Thank you, Pat, for the $4.99. You broke bitch. Thank you very much, Pat. I really do appreciate you, broke motherfucker. Thank you very much, Pat. I really greatly appreciate the $4.99, and I greatly appreciate everyone just one-upping you in the chat. Very much appreciate it. Cage Life MMA. Thank you for the 99 cent euros. I don't know. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You're donated half of what Pat Matthews originally donated. Scott, thank you for the $2. Here's $2. I won't dispute, unlike Pat's broke ass. Dude, everyone just roasted Pat right now. Everyone just roasting Pat. Thank you, Matthew, again for another 99 cents. I'm glad, I'm glad you're going to skip out on a meal and send me 99 cents. I appreciate it. Zach, thank you for the $2.99. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to be giving you my life savings and getting roasted. That is true. That is true, Pat Matthews. You were giving me your life savings and get roasted. I'm sorry, dude. Dude donated $1.99 and I took his life savings. And right now he's like, I can't believe I did this. I embarrassed myself all for that. I remember when live streams were getting 20 to 30 live viewers. Now you're getting over 100 consistently. Been here since before 280 good times, bro. Dude, that's crazy. You are right. I remember streaming and I had 5 people in the stream. So the fact that we got 165 right now, a bunch of you guys are donating to support the channel. The views are going up consistently. The long-term loyal supporters, stick around for a long time. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. Sobro, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you, my friend. I really, really do. Dude's just gifting out memberships left and right. Dude's just gifting out. Thank you. I take full credit for this. At this point, we might as well get the first $500 dono. At this point, this is a historic stream. Thank you, Sobro, for the 5 more gifted memberships. I appreciate you. I'm going to be giving you... I already read that. Oh, my God, he's dead. Stop the fight. Joey's Luscious V. Bringing in all the money tonight. Yeah, that is true. Sobro just gifting out membership after membership after membership after membership after membership. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. So you guys will be able to watch the extra live streams that are on the channel. Yeah, and you also get an emoji next to your name temporarily. And if you stay a member for a while, you guys will be part of the MMA Joey community. So, Blaze One Sports, thank you for the 23 months of membership. Where I'm from, people who donate 99 cents get slapped. Yeah, I agree, Blaze One. I agree 100%. Yeah, now everyone in the chat's a member, Sobro. Now everyone's in the chat is a member. Sobro out here throwing out memberships and the $27.99 Canadian dollars. That's wild. That is wild. I'm just waiting on a $500 dono. That's the only thing I got left to achieve on YouTube at this point. And then I'm closing the channel down. Okay, what messages did I miss here? He said, never mind. Yes, I did. It says 99 cents. I said, oh, never mind. I'm not reading that shit. I have my first amateur fight tomorrow, Joey. Any suggestions? I'm the card opener. Get you a coach like Nursultan Ruzaboyev. Get you a coach like Nursultan Ruzaboyev. That would be my suggestion. And just go out there and fight your ass off. How many more years before Nickel gets a ranked opponent instead of grocery store cashiers? At least another year. At least another year. I would say. What's happening? Hey, we're just having a good old time. I take full credit for all this. Pat, don't take credit for this. You donated $1.99. Don't take credit for that. Chandler's Craven Connor Secret Juice. Pause. 6-month badge, baby. Oh, I'm done. Jack got gifted a membership and he got gifted his 6-month badge. Scott, I didn't give you permission to speak. Pat, you know the deal, man. You know the deal. Let's get Scott out of here, bro. Thank you, Blaze One. Get me on Discord now. Time me out then, Brokey. Okay. Joey, 6 months. Joey, I think I'm gonna buy a specific pill for $20K. Yeah, dude's gonna pop a Viagra. Am I gonna see Joey's feet with this membership? Yeah, you're gonna see my feet with this membership. Honestly, I'm not letting people. It depends who it is. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into that. I was gonna say something, but never mind. I'll hold that till later. David Goggins embarrassed himself badly last week. That is true. Dude did. Dude's like, stay hard, Tony. Just like Chandler when he's thinking about Connor. Stay hard, Tony. Yeah, stay hard, Tony. Riley Miller, thank you for the $7.99 Australian. New sub, found your channel after $2.96. Love your candid and funny content. Keep up the fantastic work from Australia. Hashtag fuck Pat. Thank you for donating 4 times what Pat Matthews was willing to donate. I greatly appreciate you, Riley Miller. I'm glad you found the channel after $2.96. And yeah, man, thank you for really just making Pat Matthews looking like the broke bitch that he is. I really do appreciate it, Riley Miller. Thank you very much. I know exactly what you were going to say, Joey. I won't open those gates to the gifted memberships. Scott can rot time after I rhyme out. Dude hit me with the $1.99 to give Scott a 1-minute timeout. I'll do it for you, Pat. But listen, my prices are starting to go up, buddy. My prices are starting to go up. All right? Stop embarrassing yourself. Sub Joey, awesome content. Thank you. Where are my complimentary buffalo wings for becoming a member? They're up your ass. Check up your ass. You'll find them there. Pat is getting abused. Yeah, Pat is getting abused a lot like my throat has been getting abused recently. But yeah. So, bro, thank you for the 10 Canadian dollars, bro. I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you for donating literally just with one chat. Just counting this one chat. 5 times what Pat Matthews donated in his last chat. So thank you bro. Thank you very much. Pat Matthews is balling up his fist right now, probably getting angry at home. But thank you. Thank you, bro, to add to the donations that have just been abusing Pat Matthews right now. Just straight up abusing him. Chandler doesn't need Goggins to stay hard. Yeah, he just looks at Conor McGregor's Instagram. Can we get to 15K subs before the end of the year? I think there's a chance. I do think there's a chance, but I really got to keep pumping out the content. And my throat has been horrific lately. So we've picked up 1,000 in the last week. Who's to say we can't pick up another 800 in the next 9 days? We have 9 days to pick up 800 subs, basically. So it's possible. It's your birthday. Is it your birthday, Joe? Yeah, it's my birthday today. Of course. It's my birthday. It's Christmas Eve right now. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. Whatever you do, don't tell MMA Johnny to tune in this stream. He'll jump from 6 feet. Yeah, he'll be like 6 feet, ain't so far down. Pause. Thoughts on Pereira versus Aspinall? Aspinall would murder Pereira badly. Aspinall would murder Pereira badly. It would be a fucking slaughter. It'd be a straight up slaughter. But yeah, I think we can get to 15K. Joey's blowing up right now like his mom did last night. Good one. Yeah, the stream is blowing up like I blew your mom's back out last night. You know, she's been wandering around your house. Thoughts on Justin Trudeau? I don't know who that is. Olives is back training. I think it will be best if he fights at 300. Islam can fight Gaethje in Saudi. I don't think Oliveira will want to go to Saudi Arabia. That's why I think it'll be Gaethje in Saudi. Gaethje or Arman. Gaethje or Arman. If I'm Islam, I'm campaigning for Gaethje. Easier fight. Should we do a video about Conor's physique? Chandler would push it to 15K. Yeah, he'd watch it over and over and over. He'd watch it to completion multiple times. Let's just put it that way. I wasn't even in the live stream and got gifted. Hey, man, that's because he gifted so many, I guess. Justin Trudeau is PM of Canada. Oh, the leader of Canada. I heard his name before. I don't have any thoughts. Don't really know don't really know what he is or what he does in Canada. I'd be ashamed to donate anything sub 5. Yeah, me too, so bro. I'd definitely be ashamed to donate anything below $5. Jay, what's your thoughts on Hooker Poirier 2 for UFC 300? I like that idea, bro. I like that idea. I think that's a great matchup for UFC 300. So I think they should book that, matter of fact. I've been gifted 4 memberships in my time on the channel. Y'all are the best. Benji's like a staple of the channel. I'm going to be honest. Benji's a staple of the channel. I'm gonna be completely honest. Everyone in the chat can fight me. I'm turning heel. Pat Matthews is turning heel. Pat, you know what? I'm just not reading your messages anymore. I mean, like, you're basically throwing change at me at this point. So, Joey, let's say Chandler McGregor don't get booked. Who do you think Chandler should get matched up with when he literally has to fight someone else? I think he should have to fight Benoit Saint-Denis. That's the fight I want to see. I'd be hyped for that. That's a banger, too. Give Benoit Saint-Denis the respect that he fucking deserves. I mean, why is he not getting enough respect? Dude's a savage. One loss, and it was on short notice up a weight class. Give Benoit Saint-Denis a big fight. Let's see. Let's look up the rankings real quick. I'd like to see Benoit Saint-Denis against Justin Gaethje, but that's not going to happen. So book him against Chandler. Or Hooker. Chandler, Hooker, Fiziev, any of those guys. Benoit Saint-Denis is the dark horse of the lightweight division, in my opinion. He's the dark horse of the lightweight division, I think. And I've been a big believer in Benoit Saint-Denis. I take full credit in picking Benoit Saint-Denis in his last, 2 fights maybe? I think I picked him in his last 2. Benoit Saint-Denis is a monster. I feel Chandler would be rusty in his next fight. Dude's been sitting out for so long. Give Benji a wrench? Maybe in the future. Who remembers Stinky Bilal? I remember Stinky Bilal. Dude was donating, talking shit. If anyone wants to talk shit, just make sure you donate with it. You say that like you're getting any more donations from me. I'm sorry, Pat. I take everything I said back, bro. Pat's been a consistent donator, and I know he's balling up his fists like Arthur the cartoon meme, and I don't want to hurt his feelings and shy him away, you know. Honestly, if I scare Pat Matthews away from the channel, I mean, that's at least $6 a month out of my pocket. Let me stop. That's petty. But appreciate you, Pat. Thank you for the donos, man. And I'm glad you're turning heel. The nosebleeds are sometimes the best seats. I got close up that the post got in the way for half the fights. I always sit first elevation when I've gone. I've always gone first elevation when I've gone. Chat looked like a Christmas tree with all the donos. Maybe I'll go live on Christmas Eve, boys. LOL. Yeah, dude. I don't want to, if I scare, I'm not going to talk any more shit about Pat Matthews. I mean, that's at least $5 to $6 a month that I'm like taking out of my own pocket by scaring him away. You know, that's $5 to $6 a month that I can get from him. I think Neil puts Colby to sleep. Oh my God. I misread that as Tony. Jeff Neal. Yeah, Jeff Neal fucks Colby up badly, I think. Yeah, nosebleeds for 300 is crazy. First elevation. Yeah, when I went, I spent in New York, I think I spent about $600 a seat. First elevation. How does Covington Jeff Neal go? Jeff Neal beats him up for 5 rounds, but Colby survives. But he hurts him multiple times. If McGregor doesn't headline UFC 300, I won't watch it. Fair enough. Still, Benoit Saint-Denis won't defeat Islam. That is true. But it'd be a damn interesting matchup. Benoit Saint-Denis would go. Pat spent all his Christmas money. That is true. Pat truly did spend all his Christmas money. Leon Edwards versus Bilal, but Bilal gets injured and Gary steps in on 2 weeks' notice and KOs Leon Edwards. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy if we had Ian Gary as champion in 2024? Nobody beats Islam at 155. I almost said 205 for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking 205. Right now, it would have to be Arman, I think, would be the only guy that could beat him, but I don't think Arman would beat him because Islam's striking is too good. Islam's striking is too damn good. Do you think Colby cried in his hotel room after his loss? I think Colby definitely went home, probably put on like a Donald Trump political rally, popped a Viagra, and then broke out his Donald Trump fleshlight and went ham while he was crying tears of suffering. Ian Gary beats the shit out of Colby, that's for sure. I know. I can only afford to donate two. I got a girlfriend and a wife on the side. Well, wouldn't that be backwards? You got a wife and a girlfriend on the side. They're trying to get rid of Bilal in the Brady fight. Agreed. Just flexing my membership. Okay. What's up, Hap? What's Hap? I'm glad. I don't know what you're laughing at, but I'm glad you're laughing. Look at Nate Diaz UFC picture. Shit maybe burst out loud. What do you mean is UFC picture? On the UFC site? What do you mean? How do you go to a... What, he's still under athletes? How do you look at his view athletes? What is it, a silhouette? I mean, it's the same picture he's always had. The one of him standing up is fucking creepy, though. Hap just happy to be here. Do you think it'll be McGregor Chandler at 300? McGregor Diaz, I think it'll be. Bilal needs 3 more wins. Agreed. Search up Nate Diaz. I found it. Tony took another L after walking out of the cage without a retirement speech. I know. Trump messaged Colby after he prefers Masvidal but offered him a free steak at Trump Tower. Sounds about right. Why are his shoulders shrugged so high? I have no idea. It looked very bizarre and weird. Looked very bizarre and weird. You think UFC goes downhill if Dana leaves? No. But it's hard to say. It's impossible to know. But I think they'll find somebody to fulfill the job just fine. I think when Dana goes, he'll go begrudgingly. Joey, imagine Colby claws his way back in the title and loses again. Fuck Colby. I don't want Colby ever fighting for a title ever again. Bilal needs to beat Aspinall first and then Shavkat then can get a title elimination bout. Yeah, I agree. And maybe take on Alistair Overeem from back in like 2011. I think that would be the way to go. Make sure he gets that done first. Chael will rescue UFC after Dana leaves. Oh, God. Chael in charge would be horrific. Would be horrific. Strickland's picture is hilarious as well. One of the worst photoshops of him holding a belt. I don't know why they don't take pictures after the fight. I know they do, so why don't they have them? Doesn't make any sense. At all. At all. But, hey. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. But that is... You can tell the belt's not actually on him. It's hard to believe Strickland's even champion. Not for long, no. Did you change your mic position on your desk? No, I did not. Why does it look like it is? Why'd you call him Ubereem? If you don't know Ubereem, then somebody explain him Ubereem. Explaining the difference between Ubereem and Overeem. I can see Dana running UFC until he dies. The guy has control issues. Yeah, and when he goes, he'll go begrudgingly. The kid's done everything we ever asked of him. I'm not letting that line go from Dana for being a dumb fuck. Yeah. Who do you think would be a good enough replacement for Bruce Buffer? I have no idea. Maybe they should take pictures before the fight so in case it's a war, they aren't bloody in pictures. Yeah, but I think it looks cooler. Ubereem equals Alistair Overeem plus steroids. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Benji. Chael's in charge. It's end for Olives because he ditches Olives. Agreed. Joe Martinez. Yeah, Joe Martinez. Yeah, if you don't have a Joe Martinez cameo voicemail, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I need Bilal to weigh in as a backup a few more times. Yeah, it's probably just because I'm slouched down and I'm leaning back a bit. But this is how I typically would be sitting in like a video. Right here. So it's probably just because I was slouched down a bit. And I'm leaning back. I used to not lean back in the chair. I've started doing that recently more and more. I wish Prime Tony and Prime Connor fought. I think Tony could have out-grappled him, put the pace on him. I don't think he would have out-grappled him until Connor gassed. Once Connor gassed, then I think he could have out-grappled him. But I think he would have got beaten up for the first 2 rounds, and I think Tony would have finished him in like the 4th or 5th. After losing the first 3. It would have been a glorious. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. It's Overeem on horse meat. He's never taken steroids. Yeah, right. Overeem was one of the most obvious steroid abusers ever. Dude's head was ginormous. Imagine Chael fighting Bisping at 300. Who would ever tune in to see that ever in a million years? I don't know anyone that would actually want to see that. Is it just me or anyone think Holland will expose MVP? I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Uncle Chael made a pretty good video on DDP Strickland. I'd check it out after the stream. I'm sorry, bro. There's never a time that I think I should check out a Chael Sonnen video ever. They're not worthy of checking out. They're not worthy of checking out. Shavkat also eats horse meat. Maybe it's just meat and not code for juice. Yeah, but the thing is, people asked Overeem why he was so big when he was clearly on roids, and he said he was because of his horse meat he was eating. Look, I'll Photoshop a picture real quick, or let's see if I can just find one. Steroids. If not, I'll Photoshop a side-by-side real quick. Holy shit. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good side-by-side. Let me do a better one. I'll make a better one than they got here. I'll do a better one. All right, I'll Photoshop a quick side-by-side. Let me find a good pic. I mean, dude was clearly on PEDs. I'm going to Photoshop a pic and I'll put it on stream for you guys. A side-by-side. And the second he got popped by an athletic commission, by the way. Damn near impossible to get popped by an athletic commission. Let me just edit this photo together real quick, boys. All right, this will be before. All right, there we go. Let me paste that on. All right, let's see. Create clipping mask. Damn, he doesn't even fit into this frame. Let me do a different size photo. Hold on. New photo. I'll just do same size as like a thumbnail. Size, edit, fill. You guys are about to shit yourself. For those who weren't around for this era, you're going to shit yourself by how massive this dude was. There was never a guy as muscular as Overeem. I'm going to kind of put it where you can see his arms as well. Because this dude was a fucking freak of nature. And then I'm going to show you what he looked like after he got popped. After he got popped. Alesander Overeem weigh-in. Let's see what weigh-in photo I can find. Damn, dude, that's crazy. That is fucking wild. Copy. Paste. Go underneath layer. That is fucking wild. That is wild, truly. Wait till you boys see this. Export. Save it. All right, I'm saving it right now, boys. I'm saving it right now. I'm going to show you this. You were going to shit yourself. I just made a nice little side-by-side for you boys. Image, browse. I think you do this. Yes, do that. Do that. And I got his full body in here. I'm going to make it really big on stream. Pause. All right, look. There you go. There you go, boys. There you go. There you go. Look at that. That's before he got caught with PEDs and after he got caught with PEDs. Dude was a fucking freak. A fucking freak. Dude melted, right? Dude literally melted. And watch this, ready? Hold on. I'm going to make one more real quick. Now that's what he looked like in the UFC, right? And then listen. He left the UFC. Let's see. So he went to kickboxing. Was it Glory Kickboxing? I don't know. He went and fought a Glory Kickboxing match. So he left the UFC after he melted. Yeah, here it is. He went to Glory Kickboxing. Let me save this image. So the right was one of his more recent fights in the UFC, right? He left. And when he left, this is what he looked like in his next fight after he left. This is what he looked like in his next fight after he left. That's not the greatest picture, but look. After he left the UFC, even though he melted, that's what he looked like, right? So that's what he looked like after he left. He got back on the juice. He got caught in kickboxing for PEDs as well. And then, let's see how he looks now. And then look at this now. Now he got caught using PEDs in kickboxing, right? He got caught using PEDs in kickboxing. He retired totally. And then I'm going to show you what he looks like now. This is the most recent picture we have of him now. I'm not reading the chat right this second, by the way, boys. This is the most recent picture we have of him now. You guys are going to fucking die. This is the most recent picture we have of him now. That's the most recent picture we have of him now. Now that he's out of the sport completely. Dude was one of the worst cheaters ever. One of the worst. Look at him now, dude. Look at him now. That's fucking crazy. That's recent. That's semi-recent. That's like in the last 5-6 months. I don't remember exactly when it was. So, isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? So he went from huge to his entire physique melted. To then he got cut. Then he got huge again. Got caught again with PEDs. And then now he's retired from the sport. And that's what he looked like. I mean, dude was clearly using PEDs. You know what's funny? I don't know if anyone else will remember this. My fiance remembers this as well. We talk about it once in a while. I'll never forget one time on a UFC broadcast, Chael Sonnen called out Overeem for using PEDs. Which is hilarious because this was before Chael got caught. He looks the way he because he went vegan, and yes, he's a shameless cheater. Yeah, he's a shameless cheater. How the fuck you get caught in kickboxing for PEDs? I don't know. He said he's coming out with an app to help people stay off their phones. Congrats to him. Congrats to him. Without a doubt, the best MMA channel on YouTube. Over the last 3-4 months, you definitely pulled into first. Nice work, Joey. Thank you for the sycophantically... No, what am I trying to say here? Thank you for being a sycophant. That's what I want to say. I appreciate you, the expert, for the compliment. The best MMA channel in the last 3 to 4 months. That's crazy. Post-steroid-induced hypogondism? Okay. Bro went from like Ngannou to looking like Adesanya. I know. What's crazy is before he got massively big the first time, he was like a lightweight or welterweight. He was fighting at like welterweight or middleweight, I think it was. And he went all the way up to heavyweight. You got me using sycophant. I'm glad I could get you to use a sycophant. You're my favorite streamer. Thank you for being a sycophant, my friend. Woodley is a manlet. Makes you look more jacked. Okay. But yeah, he got caught in Glory Kickboxing for using PEDs as well. He got caught. Let's see. Someone left a comment and said, you really have created your own prison with these damn Creed jokes. I have created my own prison, boys. I have created my own prison. Bro, beating the system equals winning changed my mind. I remember when I was looking forward to a prime Ubereem versus JDS. Bro got KO'd by Chuck, but KO'd Pavlovich. I would love to know what Alistair Ubereem's budget was on PEDs. I mean, that is the most... that is the craziest body I've ever seen, pause. And I don't think that's lighting and angles. I don't think that's lighting and angles, boys. I really don't. Where does Colby go from here? He cries in his hotel room with his Trump fleshlight. For now on, we got to start making jokes about Colby having a Donald Trump fleshlight, okay? All right? That's the new inside joke of the channel. Dude's got a Donald Trump fleshlight. It's up to you. Who do you want to headline UFC 300? If it's up to me, I'm booking Khamzat Chimaev versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. That's what I'm booking. I just subbed, my man. Love what you do. Thank you, The Shape. I appreciate you, man. We got a lot of new subs coming in. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I'm glad you found the channel. We're cruising to 15K, boys. We're cruising to 15K. I mean, there's nothing better than cruising to 15K. You got Pat Matthews throwing out like 8 quarters per stream. And yeah. PED's cost, I have no idea. He's got more fleshlight the way he rides. Yeah. I don't think Chimaev Shavkat has the same luster anymore. I think it does, bro. I think that'd be a banger. The old Trump light, gotta get them while they're orange. Yeah. Bro doesn't even, I don't even think he gets the joke. Joey, which current champ is most likely to lose their belt in 2024? Alex Pereira. Probably not Alex Pereira. I'll say Pantoja. Yeah, dude's donating out his 8 quarters. Hamzat definitely seems to have gas tank issues. That is true. It's as good as a featured fight? Nah. Give me it as a main event. That's the fight I want, man. That's the fight I want. That's the fight I want. Izzy Hamzat for 300. Thank you for the 199 10-7. I appreciate you. That'd be a banger. How long have you, I meant to ask you, how long have you had your channel? How long have you had your channel? Well, did you just start it? But thank you for, yeah, the Izzy Hamzat would be a banger. I want Dricus du Plessis if he wins versus Izzy at UFC 300. I think that's the fight to make. Do you think Sharon Magomedov will headline Saudi Arabia? No. Stop reading Twitter news. No. I think Pantoja loses his belt to Moreno eventually. Agreed. Colby can't be a politician. He can't talk. Yeah. He'll just probably try to be a right-wing grifter, and he'll probably fail at that. I don't think Chimaev beats DDP, and maybe not Strickland. I think Chimaev could, but it would be, with his gas tank issue, he could not. Who misses Amanda Nunes already? The 145 division is going to be dead for a few. The 145 division has been dead, bro. But the 35 division is garbage. Who is Shara Bullet? Who is Shara booked against? Nobody. Joey, who's your favorite fighter? Who's your fighter of the year? Probably Islam. 2 wins over Volkanovski, I think, is a banger. I think it's a straight banger. They should give Chandler the title fight against Islam. That's bogus. King of Miami, Colby Chaos Covington. Nah. Jorge took that title off him when he punched him in his fucking teeth. And then dude called the police. Imagine calling the police because you got sucker punched. I'm going to that motherfucker's house and I'm waiting on him. I'm waiting on him. I'll never forget. There was some shit going down. This was years ago. There was some shit going down, like kind of where I live, and I called up one of my buddies and I said, "Hey, look, there might be some fights. There might be some fights going on. I'm coming to get you, right?" And I rolled up at his house. It's probably like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. This motherfucker came out with a fire poker, and he said, "I'm ready to fucking go." He was dead ass serious too. That's what I would do if I got sucker punched. I'm heading to somebody's house and I'm waiting in the bushes with a fucking shillelagh. So Masvidal was a victim watch. Okay. Jesse on Fire said Jorge could possibly fight Diaz at 300. Okay. Thank you for the 499 10-7 MMA. We started about a year ago, but really got into flow about 2 months ago. Doing 2 shows a week. My co-host is Justin James, former UFC fighter from Extreme Couture. Listen, if you ever need any like technical advice on like equipment or anything like that, dude, always feel free to message me, or anything else you think I might know. And I'm kind of new to it as well. I'd started 2.5 years ago, a little over 2.5, almost 3 years now. But the one thing I could say is, man, don't get discouraged about views. Views don't come. You get 10 views for a while. It just happens. But I'll check out your channel and I'll let you know if I have any feedback, if you care to hear it in another day. But thank you for the 499 10-7. I appreciate the donos, man. I really do. I really do appreciate the support. I feel like, are you trying to pay me off right now? Are you trying to pay me off? You think Henry moves down to 115 if he loses to Merab? No, I think Henry retires if he loses to Merab. Bro, he said Islam. Yes, I did. Islam beat Volkanovski twice. So I think that's worthy of fight of the year. But there's probably a couple other people. You could do Alex Pereira as well to get knocked out and come back and win 2 big fights. It shows me 99 likes. 10-7, thank you for the 199. Would love any feedback. Damn, I've emptied this man's pockets. He's living like Pat Matthews right now. Dude is living like Pat. No, I'm just fucking with you, 10-7. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Just ask me, man. I forget a lot of shit. Just ask me, and I will check it out after this stream, though. So I don't forget. I will check it out. Who would win, Gaethje or Volk? Gaethje, probably. Gaethje, yeah, Gaethje definitely. I would take Gaethje to KO Volk. Volk's not going to just out-grapple Gaethje, I don't think. And doesn't have the jiu-jitsu to go out there and sub him. And now we got over 100 likes. I wanted to get over 200 live viewers. How much data do you think Jan will download in the loss to Song Yadong? Hopefully none. Joey, do a summary recap for the year. I don't know what the title would be. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got 3 weeks of content to figure out, and I have so many ideas. Joe, do you think Makayev could eventually beat Pantoja? Haven't been crazy impressed by his skill set. He's still so young. I think it's possible, but it's way too early to tell. It's way too early to tell. So, I don't know. I'm from Philly. That's crazy, bro. Why do you think Muslims are hated in the MMA world? I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're hated by everyone, but I do think they get a good bit of hate. I just think you have a lot of people in the MMA community who are just pieces of shit. And I also think for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And I think some Muslim fans are like caught like followings to certain fighters, and they can be annoying. So to counteract that, you have a lot of people who are kind of trying to counteract that as well. But also there's just people who are pieces of shit. But it definitely exists, and I'll be one to call it out when I see it. And you've probably seen me call that out before. But apparently I pander to Muslim fans, apparently. That's apparently what I do. That's why I love your channel. I'm a big Islam fan, and I absolutely love your answer. Hey, man, I'm just honest with you. I'm just honest with you. You know, people can say I pander to whoever. I've never pandered to a soul in my life. I don't give a fuck. If you had one video from Chael Cejudo or Jesse on fire, which would you choose? To watch one, I'd watch Cejudo. Joey, I still haven't received your Venom-themed Christmas card. I'm sorry. Joey, how does Ian Gary clear his name and his reputation? He doesn't need to, bro. Just keep winning. That's all he's got to do is keep winning and laugh all the way to the bank. That's all he's got to do is just laugh his ass all the way to the bank. I'm in Joey's head like Drekus with Strickland. Yeah, you really got in my head, bro. Scrounging up a couple quarters and throwing them at me midstream. Strickland versus Lee. It's chill. Chill, that's petty. That's petty. Have their dad. Yeah. Where's UFC 300 being held? 7th layer of hair? Fight of the year? Honestly, Islam Volk won. That was my favorite fight of the year, I think. It was a banger. I think Islam clearly won, but it was still a fun fight. Conor versus Khabib's dad, too, at 300. Okay. Khabib's dad's dead, dude. Joey versus Jack Dad at UFC 301. Yeah, we don't want to be on 300 because then you can't put any champions on the card because you don't want them getting pay-per-view points off our backs. You know? Joe, would you do if you saw Jorge Masvidal try to fight you in the street? I'd try to beat his ass. I'd try to cheat. I'd kick him in the nuts before he ever expected it. I don't know. I'd know I'd lose, so I'd try to cheat immediately. Sufi, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Do you think my cousin Rob can win a title again? Your cousin Rob. Who's your cousin Rob? Who's your cousin? I don't know if you're joking or not, but either way, who are you talking about? Who's Rob? It's crazy to say I think we'll be new champs every weight class, but lightweight 2024. I have to do that video, every champ at the end of 2024. Whitaker? No, I don't think Whitaker will ever be champion again. I don't think he'll ever get another title fight. I think Whitaker's kind of checked out, to be honest. I think he's kind of checked out, my friend. Whitaker can nah, I don't think Whitaker could ever be champion again. I live in Anchorage, Alaska, in case you're wondering. I live in Anchorage, Alaska. Where are all the bums who cried crocodile tears for months and called Jorge a thug for what he did to now? For what he did now, Joey? I don't know. I don't know where they're at. I don't know where they're at. They cried crocodile tears. They said, how could he? He sucker punched Colby and gave him brain damage, and that's why he sat out for 2 years. That was a made-up excuse. That was a made-up excuse. Dude got sucker punched and sat on the sidelines for 2 years, then he's a pussy then. Dude needs to learn to rub some dirt on it and stop being a pussy. The dead dad jokes are man of lowest character, in my opinion. I agree. The competition, I don't know. You went away. Joey lives in a CIA prison. Yeah, in Anchorage, Alaska. I got Wi-Fi, though. But, yeah, boys. I can't believe it's already 1:30. How long have we been live? We've been live for 2 hours. You sound like you're from South Philly. I'm from Bodymore Murderland, buddy. 10-7, thank you for the $4.99. By the way, if Conor headlines 300 with no title bouts, be on the card because of pay-per-view issues with other champs. Maybe, but I think for UFC 300, there's a chance they could work it out where they say, look, we're going to pay you, we're going to give you a bump, but you're not getting pay-per-view points because Conor's the main event. But you're going to get a lot of exposure with Conor being on the card. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I could see them like bringing like a Weili Zhang on the card and saying, look, we're going to give you a little bit of a bump for being a champion, and you're going to get a lot of exposure, but you're not going to get pay-per-view points. That's what I see happen. Sycophantically. Imagine sycophantically worshiping somebody. I can't wait to start my next tier of membership, probably late 2024 maybe, I'm thinking. And it's going to be called the MMA Joey Sycophants. The MMA Joey Sycophants is what it's going to be called. Which I'm glad we thought of that. 181 sycophants lurking. Yeah. If you're lurking watching this stream right now, post in chat. Post in the chat right now. We've gone for 2 long, hard hours. I saw you the other day. Did you? Joey's from Scranton, PA. Yeah, you caught me, bro. You're welcome. I'm lurking. Do you think Emmett Bryce has unfinished business? Okay, so I'm not going crazy. Baltimore very similar to Philly. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's hard for me to... yeah. I'm done. Appreciate you, Zach Backpacking. I just seen I had a notification. And it says, if you're into UFC MMA like myself and you just like to listen to different takes and banter about the sport, check out my friend MMA Joey's channel. I want to use this post as a media vehicle to get MMA Joey a few new subscribers. He's trying to reach 15,000 by the end of 2023. He's about 900 away, but he's putting banger after banger out, so I believe he'll reach it. Go give him a sub for me if you don't mind. Appreciate that shout out, man. I've never ever checked my notifications on YouTube ever in terms of actually clicking on a notification bell, and I just happen to see that. Appreciate you, man, if you're still watching. What does pay-per-view points mean again? Basically, like for every pay-per-view buy over 500,000, you get $1.50. So let's say you sell 800,000 pay-per-views, 300,000 times $1.50. So you got to get a Hall sponsorship. You deserve it for all you put your throat through. I know. I got to get a Hall sponsorship. Yeah. Yeah, I put my throat through a lot. I'll get a Hall sponsorship. Maybe I'll get a Fleshlight mold as well. Let me stop. Let me just stop. That's way too far. I just crossed the line. Myself. And Colby will still never see those. Paulo versus Whitaker, early prediction. Yeah, he'll still never see those pay-per-view points. Big pause. Massive pause. But yeah, Colby will never see those pay-per-view points, even though he's a massive draw. Bo Nickel running through the middleweight division. He's running through fucking the grocery store janitor division. Tony would lose against Strickland. Okay. Enough of that. Does Paulo pull out? He's already said he hasn't signed it. So at 800,000 pay-per-views, pay-per-view points would give them 450. I just made up numbers. So it all depends on what the contract stipulates. You know, a lot of the times the way it is structured that we've seen in the past, okay? For every pay-per-view buy from 500,000 to 700,000, you'll get $1. Every pay-per-view buy from 700,000 to 900,000, you'll get $2. Every pay-per-view buy from 900,000 to 1.2 million, you'll get $2.50. We've seen it structured layered like that. But a lot of champs don't meet the threshold to even hit pay-per-view points. So it all depends. But based on the math we've seen leaked before, if you sold over 1 million pay-per-view buys, based on the numbers I saw before, you would get about an extra 1 million off pay-per-view points. I broke it down in my Francis Ngannou, one of my Francis Ngannou videos, talking about his new contract, if you care to find it. But yeah, if anyone's not subscribed, speaking of the shout out from Zach, if anyone's not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I'm putting in the overtime hours to get the 15K, boys. So please subscribe and please turn on notifications. We're about 800 away at this point. I'll put out a couple more bangers. If not, we'll hit it in early January, I'm confident, or mid-January at the latest, I would say, if everything slows down with no fights. I don't see why you don't slowly try to build up, Bo. Yeah, at least slowly try to build him up, not just give him layup after layup after layup after layup after layup and then a step down. Imagine giving a motherfucker a step down from Val Woodburn. Why did Wonderboy walk out with Jack Black? Because Jack Black sings his theme song. The whole Wonder Boy. That's Jack Black singing that song, from what I understand. Did Masvidal share pay-per-view points with Usman in title fights? Damn UFC charity now. I think they both got pay-per-view points. It all depends on their contracts. But Colby never gets pay-per-view points because he's not a draw. What was your take for Tony to retire? What will it take for Tony to retire? Nothing. Val Woodburn's about to make a crazy run. Agreed. I think Jarrett beats Robert in the rematch despite fighting on short notice. Oh, yeah, when Costa pulls out. Fun fact, Costa more than twice as popular as welterweight champion Leon Edwards according to Google Trends. Google Trends does not mean shit. Google Trends does not mean shit. Uba Fly, thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate you keep it 100. Unlike other channels scared to talk about Colby, MAGA privilege, the cult behavior. Keep up the good work. Hey, man, I'm a channel for you guys. For the people. We got to stand up and we got to rally around each other. We the people. They're trying to silence us. They're trying to shadow ban us when we're speaking the truth. They're trying to put us down. They're shadow banning the channel because they don't like what we're saying. We're saying the truth. And let me stop. For those of you who don't know, I was pretending to be Colby there for a second. Thank you for the $5, Fly. I appreciate you, my friend. I will always call out the truth regardless of its popularity in the MMA community because I don't give a fuck. And exactly for people like you who enjoy actually hearing the truth. They're trying to shadow ban us. They're trying to use us as a media vehicle. They're censoring us. They're censoring us. They're trying to censor us. They're trying to censor us and they're trying to throw us in jail. Free speech. They're trying to censor our free speech, even though YouTube is a private company that can make its own rules and regulations. And that is the definition of free speech. So, anyway, Joey, can I use you as a media vehicle? I'm not going to lie. Marcellus, that's coming off as sexual harassment, okay? That's coming off as sexual harassment. 10-7, thank you for the $4.99. Just had an idea. Gaethje versus McGregor as headliner for $300 for BMF belt. And the winner gets a title shot, and then they can justify other title belts. It would not shock me, but I don't think that happens, dude. Gaethje would beat the dog shit out of McGregor. I think Gaethje would finish McGregor's entire career. And appreciate your $4.99. It's crazy you guys are willing to support me because they're trying to cancel me. They're trying to silence the truth. They're trying to shadow ban me. You know, YouTube is just, they don't like that I'm speaking the truth. And they're trying to shadow ban me. They're trying to censor me. And, you know, we the people got to rise up because, you know, they're trying to censor me because of my political affiliations. And I'm tired of being shadow banned. And I'm tired of being used as a media vehicle. So, that was John Anik inspired. What was John Anik inspired? 10-7 at his donational best. Oh, okay. I see what you meant, Jack. That's funny. Do you miss Kamaru Usman as welterweight champion? Yes. I feel like Leon's super boring, pointing fight style, and barely fights. Agreed. I miss Kamaru Usman. Gaethje would break Connor's leg again. Dude, Gaethje would break Connor's leg off and beat him over the head with it. Would absolutely break Connor's leg and beat him over the head with it. Would rip it off and beat him over the fucking head with it. It would be bad. And I just repeated myself so many times, but I figured they're trying to censor me. They're trying to keep me down for speaking the truth. And, you know, like 1776, we got to rise up. We got to rise up. You can't prove that in court. You give hundreds of me pleasure at a time. That is true. Imagine being sycophantically obsessed with another man. I know. It's bizarre, Earthrocker. It's bizarre. Connor beat... But you know what's crazy? You know a lot of people won't call that out because they're scared because a lot of people in the MMA community are like that. They sycophantically worship political leaders. So nobody's willing to say that, but I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm not owned. I don't mind being shadow banned or censored for speaking the truth. You know, they're trying to keep me down. They're trying to censor my voice. They're trying to infringe on my rights. Yeah. Usually people who say that about their YouTube channels just have a shit YouTube channel. That's being honest. If you hear a motherfucker on YouTube saying they're being shadow banned, saying they're being censored, usually they just got a piece of shit YouTube channel. That's the truth. And they're trying to justify it in their head instead of making better content and trying to improve and trying to deliver quality content. They just cry and whine. And like, yeah, I'm shadow banned. I'm shadow banned. I'm going to Daytona 500. Let me stop. My favorite 2023 MMA Joey moment was when you were clowning the hot tub pick. I'm glad. Top 5. Someone needs to make a video called Top 5 MMA Joey Moments of 2023. YouTube doesn't like Joey's perfect beard. Exactly. They're trying to keep us down. My friend. Connor said he wants the BMF belt. Connor does everything but actually fight. He just talks from the sidelines. Dana is so cringe showing off his roided body. Dude was showing off his luscious V. And he had his buddy in the hot tub at crotch height. I mean, if that ain't a sycophant, I don't know what is. Dude said, hey, man, jump in the hot tub with me. I'm going to show off my luscious V. We're going to get a picture and post it on social media. Talk about an embarrassment. Missed my chat, Joey? I'm sorry, Australia Axel. I don't see it. Val Woodburn versus Oben Elliott early prediction. I don't even know, my friend. I'll go Val Woodburn just for the hell of it. I don't see your chat, Axel. I think you might be shadow banned. But yeah, I don't think they would make Gaethje McGregor yet. They want to get McGregor a win first. Gaethje would fuck him up bad. Yeah, I don't see it. You're gonna have to send it again. I'm scrolling back and I don't see it. I look far too. Dana's so cringe. Agreed. BSD versus Connor would be the end for Connor. Oh my god, that'd be the end for me. Because I'd cream myself on stream. Showed my coworker the UFC card where Dontel Mace was face fucking his opponent. Yeah. Dude was punching him in the face with his dick. Rumor has it Tracy Vitta's best MMA Joey moments tier list. Okay. MMA Joey versus MMA Guru for UFC 300 main event. You want a one-sided matchup? So excited to see MVP in UFC, although I think Holland beats him. Too. Dale Earnhardt Jr. NASCAR. McGregor versus Ferguson now would kill me. Ew. Lucas Tracy, big fan for real. Joey says nice things on the stream. Appreciate it. I hope we get another Russian versus Brazil card. North-South jokes are the funniest MMA Joey moments. North-South jokes for sure. Connor's too busy laying with his yacht boy. That is true. Love you, Dale. Yeah, Dale. Rest in peace, Dale. Rest in peace, Dale. Rest in peace, Dale. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Dale. Up there making left-hand turns. Rest in peace, Dale. Freedom! Freedom! Let me stop. Dale Earnhardt was one of a kind. He was known as the Intimidator. I just have that prop ready to go at all times. At any point in time, I could just pull out my Dale Earnhardt Funko Pop and scream freedom. Freedom! Do you play games? No. I haven't been for the last 2.5 years because I've been too busy with this channel. Who can Tony Ferguson beat, if anyone? I don't think Tony Ferguson can even beat his dick anymore, to be honest. Joe, you should make a video calling out the worst of all time, like Colby calling out Wonder Boy. Dude, there's so many video ideas, but I'll keep that in mind. I have so many video ideas I want to do right now, and instead I'm talking to you boys. 10-7, thank you for the $1.99. Thank you for the 8 quarters, reminiscent of Pat Matthews. Who are your current 3 favorite fighters in the UFC? I really have favorite fighters to watch. Favorite fighters to watch right now, John Jones, Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. Freedom. I'm done, Jack. That would be my 3 favorite fighters to watch right now. John Jones, Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. Who does Dustin piece up next? Dan Hooker. The Dan Hooker rematch. Thank you again for the $1.99, 10-7. I feel like you're trying to butter me up, but thank you. Dude, just slinging out those $1.99s and $4.99s. I really do appreciate it, my friend. I really do. I mean that. It's crazy. If you guys, there's some people who've been here for a very long time. But the fact that I used to have streams where I had like 3 people in stream, didn't make $1 for the first year. Look, let's see if I can figure out. I don't know if it tells me how much money I made in the first year of my channel. You can't look. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Okay. Let's see if this works. If you knew how much I made in the first year of my channel, it was nothing. Look, I'll give you a hint. Or I'll just flat out tell you. In 2021, the total of 2020. Let me ask you guys this. How much do you think I made total in 2021? I started my channel in April. I was monetized by July. How much do you think I made in 2021? And I worked as hard as I work right now on the channel. How much do you think I made in 2021? So basically, what am I thinking? We're talking 8 months. We're talking 8 months. Actually, you guys are guessing lower than I would think. You guys are guessing lower than I would think. You said 15. It was actually better than I thought. But I'll tell you this. I won't tell you the exact amount. I made under $1,000. I made under $1,000 for 8 months of putting in the same level of work I put in now, basically. And then 2022, I don't have that up. I can't pull that up easily. I have to type it back in again. But not that good. And then 2023 has been much better in general. I donated at least 50. Appreciate you. You watch any Karate Combat? I did not. It was more than what Pat donated. How much do you make now? I don't even know the exact amount, but it's not a lot, but it's getting a lot better recently. It's getting a lot better recently. Next year will be pretty good. Hey Jay, what's up? Just wanted to say I'm still watching you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even bet my D for under 1K. Exactly. I'm done. I was doing this. I looked like Habib for a second going with the Dale Earnhardt Funko. Is it enough to do full-time or no? Not what based. Look, for me to go full-time or consider this full-time, I would have to make, just to consider it full-time, a low wage, a lower yearly salary for where I'm at would be like $50K a year. I'm not close to that. But I think if I pick up some significant gains next year, I think I could get there. So, but realistically, to make good money, I would want it to be around 70 to 90K a year. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's expensive where I live. So, yeah, that's my goal in general. So, but I guess if you live somewhere where stuff wasn't as expensive, you could maybe make it work full time, but you'd be living poor as hell. All donos go directly to go right to the pyramid scheme. Who do you got, Cheeto or O'Malley? I got O'Malley by decision. What would it take for you to shave your mustache and rock the Dagestani beard? I don't know. You'd have to offer your mother as tribute. As tribute. What's your day job on a real? I'm planning on going into construction, and then I'm a balloon animal maker. So I dress as a clown and I make balloon animals. Didn't Cheeto get robbed against Yidong years ago? I think so, but I don't remember. I think it was close enough where it would have been all right. Trey would have to make voice impressions. Did you see Shara Magomedov acknowledge him main event in the Saudi Arabia card? No, I did not. If you want to move to Switzerland, you need to make a small fortune. I would love to move to Switzerland. Oh, I think you're referencing the fact that I've said that. I wonder how much I got to make. Joey, back the F up. All right, now I'm not. I'm staying like this until Marcellus donates now, just for him being a shithead. How much you got to make to move to Switzerland? Or how much you got to make to move to Switzerland? I'm going to talk a little bit more sensually. Good thing I'm not Conor McGregor, because Iron Mike Chandler be ready to go right now. Why do you never actually say your job? I've said it 150 million times. I'm never saying it again. I saw Joey fixing my pipes last week. Yeah, I was draining them. Balls. What do you think's dropping first, GTA 6 or Conor's chin? GTA 6 is dropping before the next Conor fight. Joey, how much to drop a sick freestyle? 0. So, go to a trade school. Or just start as a laborer with any company, basically. Go to a temp company would be my advice if you want to start in construction. $150K per year minimum, I'd say. So you're just guessing now. You're acting like you know what you're talking about, and you're guessing. Rudy. 150 million times, I didn't hear once. Yeah. So I'm a balloon animal maker. Everyone knows that. That's what I thought, Marcellus. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, you bitch. Let me stop. Marcellus is probably really getting offended right now. He's like, he just called me a bitch. Yeah. I backed up for you. I backed up, and I'll even do you one more. For $4.99, I'll on camera, I'll suck on this big black thing. Used to be 100K, now it's first mil. What do you mean? All new channel members, go check out Joey's live stream to 280. His reaction to Jan's robbery was funny as heck. Thank you. Huge pause. Yeah, for $4.99, yes. If Tony does fight again, please just let it be Jim Miller at 300, then be done. Dude, I don't want to see that. Don't let me catch you in public, Joey. Oh, Boston Crab on site? Boston Crab on site? Nah. Split decision? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that was a split decision. I could not fucking believe it. I could not fucking believe it. All right, what are you saying about your first mil? Don't let me catch you in public, split decision until you make your first mil. What is Lois? Are you talking about to get into Switzerland or something? Thoughts on Turner versus Benoit Saint Denis? I love that idea. Does anyone else? Amazing match possibility, Covington, Rachmanov. That's what I want. But I just have a fetish about watching Colby lose. So, but I think that's the fight to make, to be honest. UFC 280 was the first card I didn't illegally stream. Fair enough. 10-7 MMA. Thank you for the $4.99, my friend. What percentage you think Conor looks amazing in his comeback fight, has actually substantially improved during the time off and can compete for a belt? Less than 10%. But depending on his opponent, he can look amazing. If they give him a bum, like if they give him Tony Ferguson, they'll act like Conor looked like a world beater. They may book Tony Ferguson. You know, at this point, they should just bring out a casket out to the fight as well. They may book Tony to make Conor look good. 10-7 donations rules the night. Also, yeah, this man is on fire. He's at his tarantula best. Shavkat would strangle Colby. Shavkat would murk Colby bad. Bad, bro. It would be really bad. Steven Seagal, thank you for the $2. Poor Chandler wife has to kiss Mike's stinky mouth. Yeah, it tastes like Conor's asshole. Let me ask you this: If Conor asked Chandler, he said, "Look, Chandler, I'll let you have the fight, but I got to fuck your wife." Is Chandler letting Conor have his wife, or no? All Chandler's asking for is that he can lay in the same bed while they're doing it. Casket out to the fight. Yeah, they used to do those for like WWE matches. What were those matches called? Casket matches, right? 100% he would. Thank you, Steven Seagal, for the $2, man. You showing up Pat Matthews by 1 cent. Appreciate you. Yeah, 10-20% though, dude's been drunk in his time off. Yep. If you haven't watched my new Chandler video, it's out on the channel. Watch it after this. I cover everything you could ever imagine about UFC 300 and the Conor Chandler saga. Rumor has it Joey KO'd Shavkat in training. I did. Please no more Tony. You look like old people doing cardio kickboxing. Dude, Tony looked horrible. I mean, that was hard to watch. Who was here for the stream for 296? I remember at one point in time, I was just sitting there in dead silence watching Tony look like a total fucking bum. What's weirder, Colby's infatuation with Trump or Chandler's infatuation with Conor? Colby's infatuation with Trump for sure. So, yeah, I think Colby's just so straight up weirdo. Every other word out of his mouth is worshiping a political figure. I think that's weird. Chandler will get the bed ready for his wife and Conor. Basically, yeah. He'll be like, let me just watch. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is, boys. I just rewatched the fight and Tony was trying so hard, but he got handled. Dude, imagine how hard that is for Tony to realize, like, I'm not good anymore. Like, imagine waking up and saying, you know what, I'm just not good. I'm just not good. I mean, that's sad. Imagine being one of the best in the world. Like, imagine you're an MMA YouTuber and you're on top of the world. And next thing you know, you wake up as one of the shittiest MMA YouTube channels on YouTube, which you guys can name a few if you want. But I'm thinking of one specifically off the top of my head. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. Imagine going to work for 4 years and never having any success. Imagine you're a car salesman and you haven't sold a car in 4 fucking years. Damn, that's brutal. If Conor fights, his best bet is Nate Diaz. Agreed. Bro was literally robbed of an undisputed championship as well. I know. Because of Conor. Fuck Conor for that. Chandler would take out a loan to pay Conor to F his wife if it meant he got the fight. Yeah, he would want Conor to cream pie his wife, and then that way he could. Now, let me stop. I'm going too far. You guys know where I was going with that. We really have Justin Gaethje to blame. He really brutalized Tony badly. Yeah, he brutalized him, is to say the least. Danny keeps thinking with big announcement, it's just a Cybertruck announcement. Yeah, I know. Dude's like, my 12 days of giveaways. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut up, Dana. Trying to sell drugs. I don't know who you're talking about. How does the commission let Tony fight? He literally talks in emojis and his brain is scrambled eggs. I don't know. I really don't know. Chandler's going to... Okay. That's too far. Too far, my friend. I can't believe it's fitting to be Christmas, boys. It's fitting to be Christmas. Fitting to be Christmas. Which is crazy. Excuse me. I really don't think Chandler's fighting Conor. Let's actually do a poll real quick. I'll do a real quick poll. Does Chandler ever fight McGregor? Start poll. Let's see what you guys think. Do you think BJ Penn looked worse than Tony at this point in his career? I think they look about equal. They look about equal. If Chandler gets the Conor fight, I'll be shocked. I'm going to be honest. I'll be completely floored. And then I'll have to admit I'm wrong, and then something will happen and the fight will get canceled, and then I'll claim victory. So, they scammed all y'all with the Ultimate Fighter. Are you still leaning Strickland? I think DDP puts too much. No, I switched to DDP recently, bro. The most recent Strickland DDP video, I switched to DDP for an early prediction. If you care to check it out. I think DDP is going to finish him. I think Strickland's going to try to be too aggressive. Was BJ Penn, John Finch a robbery draw? I don't remember, dude. I was watching them, but I don't remember. I called it too. I legit thought Tony is a new BJ Penn once I saw how old he looked. That is very true. That is very true. Dude, you don't need to spam the chat with political propaganda, bro. Okay, we got your point. We got your point. All right, now you're sending it multiple times in a row. We'll give you this. We'll give you this, buddy. We'll give you that. Adios. I think Strickland takes it. The moment will be so big he won't even think about what DDP. We'll see, man. I don't think Strickland's smart, man. I don't think he's smart. I'm switching from Strickland to DDP. Maybe I'll switch back, but we'll see when we get closer. But if you care to know more about that, Congressman, I made an entire video about that recently. Which is, I'll tell you exactly what video it is. Dricus Duplessis has mentally broken Sean Strickland heading to UFC 297. 62% are starting to side with me in terms of Conor ever fighting Chandler. The Nate Diaz loss made me realize Tony was done. Yeah, he looked horrible in that fight. But they fucked Tony over because he came in on 3 weeks' notice. Chandler misread Conor. Tough contract, said Conor tug. Yeah, that is true. I need Poirier, Gaethje, McGregor, and Chandler fatal 4-way at 300. Fatal 4-way would be crazy. A fatal 4-way would be fucking crazy, my friend. That would be wild. But yeah, Tony looked really bad at 279. And they were going to have him fight Li Jingliang. Oh my God. Li Jingliang was going to send him to the Shadow Realm. Was going to truly send him to the Shadow Realm. Which is truly horrific. Truly horrific. Imagine losing against Diaz, the guy who lost to Jake Paul. I know. Tony looked bad in that fight, too. For Lowe's, I'd give DDP the fighter of the year for breaking Rob and Sean badly in the same year. Well, technically it's 2 different years at that point, but I guess the way they run it. I've always thought DDP would win. Strickland doesn't have good counters and doesn't do well on the back foot. He needs to move forward, which I don't think he can do. Yeah, and Dricus has unbelievable heart, too. But I don't know. Dricus was getting fucked up by Darren Till at one point. I don't know who to pick anymore. Joe, do you think UFC will ever have a same-night tournament? No. It's just not. It just doesn't work out ever. Imagine Volk goes on the same slide as Tony. That would be fucking wild. Fedor versus Prime DC. I'll take DC. If Tony won, you would have blamed Dana. Okay. Jake Paul heavier in the sport. People a lot of thought Nate going to go. I don't know why people thought that was going to go Nate's way. Yeah, I never thought it was. All right, 65% essentially think Conor Chandler will never happen. Yair front kicks KOs Ortega. I think Yair easily wins. Used to clip coupons until you have 100K to make it, but now with inflation, it's 1 million. What? We have Conor to blame. He literally stole Tony's title fight with Khabib on the same card. I know. Wonder Boy and they fought on the same card in their primes. In their primes, boys. In their fucking primes, fought on the same card. But at least we got Khabib taking Conor's soul. So he paid for it on the very same card. He paid for it on the very same card. Colby's done for. Ortega, you're next. Yes, he is. But I'm the one who thinks Israel Adesanya beats Hamza. No, I think he does too. But that'd be a crazy fight. Sugar Sean versus Vera. Who you got? Sugar Sean. Did a video on that recently as well. Did you hear Whitaker had an ankle injury versus DDP? I did not hear that. Thank you for the 199. I think Whitaker took Dricus non-seriously. I mean, it's impossible not to let that get to your head. To not let that get to your head. At least Diaz made a lot of money. Worst MMA moment was a robbery, but good thing Conor lost that fight to Khabib. Was what robbery? Strickland over Colby? Strickland would fuck Colby up bad. Would fuck him up bad, bro. I mean, it would be a very bad beating. I think Strickland finishes Colby, to be honest. As crazy as that sounds. As crazy as that sounds, I think he finishes him. And I'm not talking about no NBA Finals bathroom. Thank you again, 10-7, man, for all the donos tonight. I really appreciate it. Strickland over Colby. The robbery of Tony's fight with Khabib on the card. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying like a robbery decision. Conor was gassing Khabib the whole fight. The ref stopped it early because Conor was a Trump supporter. Yeah, that is true. He was gassing him by letting him punch him in the face. Patty hit Tony with a running knee and couldn't finish Tony. I know. Patty looked horrible in that fight, by the way. Imagine if they booked Conor versus Tony next. Oh, my God. I'd be sick to my stomach. If Strickland survives round 1 and 2, I think DDP gasses and Sean round 4 or 5 TKO. I'm kind of with you there. Dana, Don White, King for sure makes a lot of money. That's true. Real men fight injured. Don't talk about it when they lose. There you go. Fight injured. Don't talk about it when you lose. That is very true. That is very true. Strickland is... Okay. How much he talks about other grown men, he may very well be. Us as MMA fans are insane with recency bias, I'm not going to lie. That is very true. All of us are. All of us are. It's just kind of a nature of the business. Patty's on a 6-fight win streak, I know, against all bums, basically. And one's a robbery. Multiple of them he faced adversity against literally competition that doesn't even belong in the UFC. If DDP beats Strickland but loses to Adesanya, I will cry. It would not shock me if that's the path that ends up happening. I think Adesanya was checked out in the Strickland fight, and I think even DDP thinks that. Patty looked bad, man. He was insanely gassed, yeah. If Tony had any takedown defense, he would have finished Patty in the third. I think he would have finished him in the third. Damn, boys. We've gone for almost 2.5 hours. It's 2 a.m. And I just been pumping you guys full. We almost had 200 people in chat tonight. We still got almost 200 people. I mean, that's crazy, boys. The channel has hit a new stride, even when MMA is not going on, which is craziness. We had like a 30-minute barrage of donations, and we've talked about a lot of topics tonight. I may go live tomorrow. I may not. I have to see how my throat feels. My throat is not recovered from you boys. Just non-stop ferocious attack on it. Abusing it. Aren't they doing Moicano Dober? Yes. I'm going Moicano. But I'm not sure. It's 7-8 here in Scotland. Woke up and we're live. My morning's sorted out early. I wonder how many people in the chat are asleep right now because we've been live for so long. I bet you there's plenty of people just laying in bed right now. We'll have the stream on their side table or something on their phone. Good stream, Joseph. I F with you. Thank you, Lasnos79. I appreciate you boys. Has anyone in here not watched my Michael Chandler video yet? Has anyone in here not liked the stream yet? Has anyone in here not subscribed to the channel yet? Because you need to do all those things. All those things. You never get out of bed. Good stream. If DDP KOs Strickland in round 1, Izzy versus DDP for 300. I think so. I'd pick Adesanya again in a rematch with Strickland. I'd have to. Make a video about Colby again. There's nothing to make about him right now. If something presents itself, I will shit on Colby to get to 15K before the end of the year. Because Colby, unironically, losing pissed so many people off. He actually did become a very, very low tier YouTube draw for me. I love when you react to other videos. You should keep doing it. I'll do it here and there. I'll do it when it's appropriate. Thank you for the stream, Joey. I'll see you at the top. Yeah. Michael Chandler's going to start talking about Conor. He's going to be like, see you at the bottom. Because he's going to be the bottom for Conor McGregor. Leon will school Bilal. I think Bilal fucks up Leon and finishes him. What do you think about that, bitch? But yeah, there's nothing to make. Colby goes on another delusional rant. I'll make a video on it. I really shouldn't because I'm falling into the trap of talking about him. But people have enjoyed it. And I enjoy doing it. So I don't mind doing it, especially to keep growing the channel to higher heights. Damn, Hap's asking for an impression. Dude couldn't even shell out the two 8 quarters. But yeah, you were disgusting and despicable for trying to use me as a media vehicle. Leon is scared of Bilal. He will duck him. I got to make that video. That might be the video I make tomorrow. He meant see you at the top. He meant see you at the bottom. Well, he will see you on top of him. That's what he's saying. Michael Chandler's getting scammed out of a career. I agree. If they don't give it to Bilal, title shot, I'm going to laugh my ass off. I would not. I think it would be petty and despicable to use him as a media vehicle. But listen, boys, I need you to do me a huge favor. I really need you guys to do me a huge favor, and I will remember everyone that did it. I need you to go watch my Michael Chandler video from start to finish. I need you to like it and comment on it. Help boost it in the algorithm. Help boost it up in the algorithm. We've gone live for 2.5 hours. The least you can do is go watch that video. I break down what I believe the main event of the UFC 300 will be, and I'm very confident in it. So go check it out. Go 100% check it out. I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, Joe, I've been lurking since fall 2021. I mostly listen to your streams on commute to work. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you, Silverio. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much, man, even lurking in the background. Appreciate you guys. If you already watched it, go watch my UFC 300 video. If you already watched that, go watch one of my Colby videos. If you already watched that, go watch an old video for all I care. But yeah, help boost it in the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Like the stream on your way out. I would very much appreciate it as well. And that's it, guys. That's it. I'm going to bed. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll be back Sunday. I'm not sure. If you're in the Discord, you can easily find out. Goodbye and good night. And I will talk to you guys later.